Bond is actually there. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Where is James Bond? He's hiding. He's been to the beach. It is too hot for Brosnan. He is within reach.
Oh, hi.
Here is James Bond. There goes James Bond. Down goes James Bond. Up goes James Bond.
Talking of which, actually, I've got a question about social media for you.
Stop
What are you
laughing
laughing
at him.
He's massive and he looks really grumpy.
I've never seen you look grumpy like that, Dredge.
That is that is accurate.
Yeah.
Go on,
This is a live video link to Dredge's actual face.
Used to be in bed. Used to be in bed.
Hello?
You little thief. You let me love you. You saw me stumbling. You watched me fall. You left me broken.
Used to be in bed. Used to be in bed.
But there's no hard feelings.
Hello?
There's no feelings at all.
You little thief! You little savage! You little beauty! You little whore!
What?
You've taken everything I had to believe in. Now there's nothing to believe in at all. You little dream, you little...
No, here it is.
I did that bit.
Oh, I thought we were a bit ahead.
To believe in it all.
I haven't noticed. Carry on.
So tell me... I don't know this bit. Okay, but that was great. That was great.
Someone stole half our song.
Coffee 65, you're getting timed out for saying Jesus Christ. Don't have any blasphemy in this chat. Get out of here, piece of trash. This t-shirt I got from my friend Watco's collection. He's got a store. Can we get the link to Watco's collection? The profits goes to Mind.
Oh.
Mind. Why is that close-up of you not working? Where are you there? That's an old shot. Oh, right. Okay, so where are you? Hang on, if I put that there.
I'm still slightly offended that camera is called Arscam.
All the cameras are called Arscam.
Okay.
Where are we?
Where have we gone?
That's old, because that's old
Yes, 'cause
news.
look where the puppet is.
Look where the puppets
All the
are.
CDs. They're gone.
No, those CDs aren't gone.
Oh, no,
Thank
they're
you.
not.
All right. Well, what is that? What am I looking at here? That's Office background. So, but Arscam. Oh, I wonder. No, Arscam is gone. iBond, phone number, Elgato, AS logo, a browser source, Corp 4, Office background. That's that. New Elgato. No. Oh, okay. I can fix this. Yeah, we got cameras looking at the past. Shh, brown eyes, darling.
The history.
This has changed some of the settings and not saved some of the settings, but it's not technical issues. So if I go to Catherine close up, then I go there. There's no hard feelings.
There's no feelings at all.
Hi. But how do I? Oh, if I get rid of that, I'm going to get rid of you. No, that's weird. What?
What the hell?
If I put that there, oh look, you can do that. All right, well that's interesting to know. It's not technicals. Who's a beautiful lady?
It's the Queen.
I got ya, I got ya, I got ya, I got ya. Then we're gonna copy ya. We're gonna copy ya. We're gonna put you over here. Go on, slip in there.
Oh, could
I
you
can
just
go
be a
up there.
bit more gentle, please?
Actually, I can go up there. Oh, that's good. Oh, but then you're tiny.
Sneeze cam.
So we go to Ian close up. That's the pass. We're going to paste you. Hello, matey. Bless you. Bless you.
Oh, thanks.
There we go.
Oh.
Doesn't change anything. We got a show. We got a freaking show. I don't like that box there. Have you found your wife for tomorrow's 12-hour show potential modathon yet? It's not tomorrow. Tomorrow's not modathon. What are you talking about? By the way, Peter, you got a GameCube that cost me £400. You got it for significantly less than that. So that's your modathon for the next 3 years. Can we time out Kikasu, please? Can we time out Kikasu,
What did Kikasu do?
Limmy's got all his cameras sorted. Well, Limmy accepts very, very low standards. Very, very low standards. If this, then what? Hi, Catherine. Hi, Catherine. I'm telling on Ian here. I caught him on stream in the daytime the other day. He was trying out random extensions for OBS because he liked the name of them. Now, I'm not saying this is why things randomly go wrong. I'm only passing on information for you to judge.
What are you grassing for?
Snitches.
I don't like telltales.
Snitches. Get it coming to them. The pizza came last night. Pizza came as we were watching our friend Scoot.
Yes.
And then we watched a bit of Scoot. And then we watched a bit of St. John. And we had delicious pizza. I wolfed mine down. Thing is, I had difficulty going to the bathroom today. But all I did was...
Stick a pencil up there.
And it worked.
What's a dumb waiter?
It's one that gets your meal wrong. Oh, no, hang on.
What's a dumb waiter?
It's one that gets the order wrong. Give us the meat. Give us the meat. Got loads more. Here you go.
I forgot to bat my swimsuit.
That is yours, isn't
Yes,
it?
that
'Cause it sounds-
is mine.
It sounds so unlike them now because they're so much older than that.
Yeah.
Even though it's not that long ago, I thought it sounds like them, but I don't.
I forgot to bat my swimsuit.
Right, I want you to
I mean, she is doing a funny voice, but...
go on. You do it.
I forgot to bat my swimsuit. I forgot to bat my swimsuit.
It's weird when it's a 50-year-old man doing it. That's inappropriate. That's inappropriate. Pete says, I've been spurting gravy all day.
Oh, dear, Peter. TMI.
Here we go. Ian says, I found out this. So, Pete, this is the difference in audience, right? The extremes. So, Pete, I've been spurting gravy all day. Ian, I found out yesterday, after 19 years of being on the Anthony Nolan register, I'm a potential bone marrow match with someone who needs it. Pete, congratulations, Ian. Pete, have a long, hard look.
Do you want some gravy for that bone marrow?
Have a long, hard look at what you said, what you message us, and we've got actual heroes. I mean, hero's a strong word. For 19 years, he's done nothing. Probably signed up when he was drunk 19 years ago on a stag night, and he got a text today going, "Oh shit!" But hero nonetheless. It's okay. Pete's on the Colleen Nolan register. I'm on the Stephen Nolan register, and Catherine's on the Mark Dolan register. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call, it's going to be one hell of a show tonight. I actually had some stuff to talk about, and I can't remember. I forgot to jot it down.
Oh no.
Oh, I've got a game. Oh, hang on.
Is it called the Queen's Gambit?
Oh, here we go. So I've asked people to make us videos. Tomorrow, we are doing a 12 by 12
By 12.
by 12 by 12. I timed someone out earlier for doing 4 12s.
Well, it's just rude that.
It's
That diminishes
stupid.
our efforts.
Fake news. And I've asked people to send us good luck videos.
Uh-huh.
We've had 2.
Is this to encourage us on when we're starting to flag after about 20
It's like
minutes?
those twats you get at the marathon who just go and go, yeah, you can do it. You can do it.
Hey, hey.
So we will be playing those tomorrow. We've had 2.
Yeah. We'll be playing them over and over.
And you know what? They're from Bumlicks.
Of course they are.
They're from Bumlicks. I got 2 things to say to you guys. Come here. Come here. There's more. If you don't send... Look at the state of my hair. I need to get a new wig. If you don't send us a good luck video, you're not fans, okay?
That's sad for you.
And if you don't watch the whole 12 hours, you're not fans.
Sad for you.
That's it. Don't be a dick. Watch the whole show, send us videos. But now, look, someone has sent us something here. How do I want to do that? And I want to get rid of that. How do we get rid of that bit there? No, can't get rid of that. Let's play. Let's just click.
Oh, you touch my...
What the
fudge is this? Someone sent me a really horny video that I don't remember making of me. Let's have a little look. Right, so let's see this. Here we go.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong.
I remember this. This was on the night that I didn't sign up for the Bone Marrow Transplant list.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la.
The hell is that song?
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong.
AI. What is this? Can we get some of this?
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la.
Tra-la-la.
What? Well, we're going straight to this website. We're going straight to this website.
This is our department.
Well, wombo.ai. Okay, this is where the computer crashes as we get shed loads of viri. Wombo.ai. Here we go. Let's see what we can do with this. This is going to be a fun show tonight. No pitch, no problem. Oh, I've opened up Streamlabs. I don't want to open up Streamlabs. Streamlabs is old. Oh, I don't need to play it. I don't need to say it.
You can say it is.
Streamlabs is
Bone digger.
new. What's this one?
New normal.
The new. It's.
They've cancelled Brexit.
No, I can't find it. What was I looking for? The old new. Streamlabs is old new. That might be here. Hang on.
Dear. What a radio.
It's not the radio,
program
actually.
it is.
God, you can't. What is that? Right, hang on. There we go.
That's old news.
Straight to it. I'm a little bit rusty. Why did I delete all of them? That was stupid. I was trying to find a new
normal.
I think that's here. That's this one.
New normal.
There we go. Okay.
New normal.
Right. So you have to do this on a pocket telephone, which I think we both have.
Yes. Mine's in my bag though because I'm a professional.
If you want to email us,
It's on silent.
Late night alternative @gmail.com. It would say, but the thing has gone. Should be there. What's that? Hang on. We'll do that song again in a bit.
We need to just call it a bit. I think I came in.
Don't be a dick.
Like
you blew it.
Yeah.
We both blew it. We didn't. I listened to the song on repeat a lot today. But no. Let's just get this. It's not. It's 2. It's 2. It should be 2. It's that one. Here we go. This is it. Hey, we're back.
Yes.
We're back. Here's the email. Right. So what's this called? Wombo.
Wombo.
Again, giving all my details to either Russia or China. I'm happy with that.
It's just for a bit of fun, though, isn't it?
I'm happy with that. I'm very Wombo. You're out, Wombo. I watched a terrible film over the last. It took me 4 days to watch it.
Yeah.
It's called. It's on Netflix. It's called like Paradise Lost or something, and it's got the girl from Home and Away that was in Triangle. I like her. I think
Melissa
she's good.
Gilbert.
I think she's really good actually, but she's not good in this. No one's good in this. It's shit. Don't watch it. Install Wombo. There we go. So that's public.
That was film 21.
I haven't got the
Really.
capacity to send or make a video, but would a good luck message do? No, it wouldn't actually, Mike. 29101977.
If you can't help us, you can't help us.
Nah. Melissa George, not Melissa Gilbert.
Who's Melissa Gilbert? Melissa Gilbert is...
What's eating Gilbert Grape? What's
No.
eating Melissa Gilbert Grape?
No, she was
What
in...
you eating, Melissa?
She was in
Is it
Roseanne.
Gilbert Grape?
She was in Roseanne.
Okay.
Is that right?
You little thief! You little bastard! You absolute asshole!
Laura Ingalls, that's right.
You goddamn piece of trash! Hold. Ah, no, hang on. I can do photos. Right. Don't show your teeth. Look, hold the camera at eye level.
Yeah.
Look.
Well,
What?
I'm upside down.
What? Hold the camera. Look there. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Oh, you're upside down. Okay. You little thief! Hey, Darla Mendy's on there. You know who Darla Mendy is? Chewy, mooey, chewy.
All right.
Darla Mendy's the first track on there.
How fun.
Oh, no, What Is Love? Oh, that's that. Okay. Making your Wombo.
I thought something was going on with my wombo. With my wom. Making it bow.
She's having fun. She's having
Having
fun.
a bit of fun.
She's having fun.
Listen,
Why would you deny her fun?
I've not been out for ages.
Come on.
I've had no one to talk to today and it's been bliss.
Why would you deny her fun? Get the lyrics up. We're going to go back into the song.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
We're going to do it again.
Got to be a sub to see the song. Goodbye, losers.
Hello?
You little thief. You let me love you. You saw me stumbling. You watched me fall.
Hello?
You left me broken. Shattered and bleeding.
No. Sorry. Hadaway's, come on.
What the?
But why are you
Why am I
upside down?
And my eyebrows.
Oh, your
singing.
eyebrows going. We blew that.
It's wrong. My eyebrows singing.
All right. Okay. This is a flawed app. Again. We'll go again. Right. I'll do it. You obviously blew it.
No, you have to show face on.
Well, what are you looking at? I know, but why are you looking at me?
Because I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at the camera.
Not dickhead. I just did why is it upside down?
Does anyone know why it goes upside
Why
down?
does Wombo go upside down, anyone? Does anyone... Right. Question. There's a question mark here. What is Wombo? Right. Why the fuck does
does it
Wombo
go
go
upside
upside down?
down?
By the way, I'm letting out a fart and we had a curry earlier.
That's just rude, that man.
Donuts.
No, if only it was donuts. It's what was it? A korma. And onion barges.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm chewing on right now. Again.
Oh. Her Majesty. So we can get it with Her Majesty. So we can get Her Majesty to sing Hadaway's What Is Love.
Oh. That's my stomach.
Yeah?
Did you hear my stomach then?
This isn't going to work, work either.
No.
This app is crap.
terrible.
This is a terrible.
Mark, I blame you. Mark.
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 Mark, let me tell about do-bop, two-bop, and that boo-dop. Let me tell about Mark. Ooh. Oh, we should open the phones, isn't it? So it's the only phone-in show on Twitch. Loads of people have been trolling us recently saying, there's loads of phone-in shows on Twitch. Well, there's not, actually.
Listen, people like to try and steal your shine. When you...
Has Milky Daniel served his time in racist prison? Yeah. I got a terrible wind. I'm so sorry.
Oh, God.
Hello?
Hello there.
Hello, are you answering calls today?
No, this is a recorded message.
Oh, because I have a new invention.
Please leave your message after the tone.
Yeah, very funny.
All right, said the man who dropped the M-bomb the other day, so, you know.
I
Let's
have a
see.
new invention.
Let's. Is it to stop
Racism.
thick people saying racist stuff?
No, I was...
Nope,
You
let's
don't.
not. Let's not.
No,
Let's not.
no.
Let's hear your new invention.
My new invention is, you know... what
Hang
is a
on, be
bl-
quiet.
That's really not going to fool anyone, is it?
It might do. It might do.
Daniel, tell me about this new invention. Please do.
So, you know what is a blender, right?
You know what is love. Catherine bought a blender recently.
I did. I was using it today.
Yeah, so that is a small version of a blender.
They've been invented.
Like a mini bullet.
Inside, like a tennis ball
But you
size.
hide it in your anus.
You would have it inside your stomach.
I wasn't far off. I wasn't far, and that really shouldn't surprise me, but it does.
And what's this for? If you've not chewed your food properly first time?
Yeah, the thing is, because it is proved that if you have your food blended, you lose weight. But
Well, not if it's, you know,
disgusting.
lard bars.
Nobody wants to do that. But if you have this blender the size of a tennis ball inside your stomach, and it would open holes, suck the food inside, blend it, and then
steady.
expel it again.
Right.
Until all food is liquefied, and then on top of that you could have the tennis ball.
You know, you're describing exactly what a stomach does already, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
But
because
it
it's got
doesn't
stuff in there that
it
your
doesn't
stomach
become
acids work on your food. So
liquefied. It doesn't become liquefied.
yes, it does.
It does.
Yeah, it breaks it down. It's got things in it in your stomach. The stomach acids work on to
Yeah,
digest
but
your
you
food.
absorb too much nutrients. This way, you would only absorb 10% of the food, because on top of that, the container, the tennis ball size
Kazumba.
container, it
Yeah.
would have a tube that would go all through your intestine.
What a dick.
And then it would flush everything into the loo.
So you're putting a stomach in your stomach, and you're putting a tube in your tubing, which is your intestine. Seems like there's a
Yeah.
lot of interference in a process that's been
Because-
working perfectly well.
There's already a company that makes millions of dollars. That's called Aspire Bariatrics. They basically make a hole in your belly
Yeah.
that connects to the stomach, and then you drink lots of water, and you suck everything out of the stomach. With
You're sucking the
anesthesia.
life out of the show tonight, Daniel. Thank you so much.
Who's it? Who is it? What's going on?
I've got no idea. This is a call-in show, guys. It's the only call-in show on Twitch. Please don't believe the naysayers and the hatists who say, "Oh, there's loads of other phone-in shows." Prove it. Prove it. I might actually have that, because I'm saying that because.
I forgot to pack my swimsuit.
Well, if that's all you've got, that you're gonna have to wear. Prove it. Where's the one that goes? Prove it. Get the biggest place of music while I try and find it. Prove it.
pussy.
It's not from my era.
Prove it.
What a dick.
Stetsons.
You can do it right now, please.
Are you ever going to finish?
Okay, can't find it. I thought we were going to prove it.
Prove it.
Prove it. Give us a call, guys. 0203 286 6370. Hot talking topics of the evening.
Yeah.
What do you think about Piers Morgan leaving one show to go to another? Give us a call. What do you think about Brexit? Give us a call. What do you think about Boris Johnson's excellent handling of the COVID? Please give us a call. What do you think about Meghan Markle saying racist? Give us a call. What do you think about Prince William saying no racist? Give us a call. What do you think about at least two members of the royal family being racist? The lady who's got two black cats called Serena and Venus. That's true. That's true.
Who has?
Princess Michaela Kemp.
Oh. And she wore a racist brooch, didn't she?
She wore a racist brooch. She's got two black cats called Venus and Serena. And Prince Philip talking about slitty eyes. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call.
Breaking news from Cycle Tour. I had the most bendy banana I'd ever seen yesterday.
Yes.
Was that Brexit?
Yes.
It was.
You little thief. I've lost the box.
Uh-oh.
I've lost the box. The box.
What did it look like?
It was the box that gave us all of the that told us all of the subs and stuff. View docs stats. No. I don't want that one. Good. You just close the dockable window. Thank you, sir. View doc stream information. Whoa. Where is it? No, I've got rid of it. All right, view, docs, stream information comes back. View, docs, scenes, no. Sources, no. Audio mixer, no. Scene transition, controls, stats, chat. Stream information, Twitch stats, Twitch activity feed. Hang on there. There we go. We got it. Just squeeze you in there, baby boy. There we go. No. Oh, bollocks. It's there. Right, no, okay, squeeze you. No, just go in there. There we go. I don't want to go up there. There we go. Nice. Thanks to Robotic Monkey for subscribing. You gave us your prime. You gave me your prime. Let's try that song again. Let's just really go for it this time.
I think we're starting too early or too late or something.
No, we're not.
Me. So it goes dun dun. To me, that sounds like go now.
No, because it's the 80s, so it's a longer intro. So just hold back. Hold back as long as you can. Hold back. Don't sing.
I'm going to give it a bit longer.
Don't sing. Don't. I'm playing the trumpet. Playing the trumpet, obviously.
Okay. It's this one, isn't it?
Hello?
You little thief. You let me love you.
You let me love ya.
You saw me stumbling. You watched me fall.
Hey there, Lino. Hey, St. John. Hey, Ginger Viking.
You left me broken, shattered and bleeding.
Yeah.
But there's no hard feelings. There's no feelings at all.
You little thief. You little savage. You little beauty. You little whore.
Rude.
You've taken everything it's hard to believe in. Now there's nothing. No, they believe in it all. So tell me, how does it feel to make a grown man wanna die? Oh, you little dream. You little nightmare. You little nothing. You little girl. And Ben, can we stop the Panini football stickers chat, please?
You left me broken. There's no hard feelings.
We've got another 3 minutes and the words have stopped.
There's no hard feelings. There's no feelings at all. Do you know what I reckon I do? Like a dance break. Oh, you took the stars.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, baby, 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 there is nothing at all. You little thief. Ooh, 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 baby. No making love in the afternoon for you.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
It doesn't matter. You know what? It
Let's
doesn't matter.
We'll do it again in a bit.
We'll do it again in a bit.
Okay.
You know.
I would like to hear that bridge though, because I don't know how it goes.
I tell you what. Here's the game that I've come up with. Right. I listen to a song. You have to guess what it is. Okay, you ready? Now you can call in if you want. You won't because you're idiots.
Or you can just think it in your mind.
You can put it in the chat box.
It won't be as fun.
So I'm going to listen to a song. How am I going to do this? Let me work this out. Right, and you won't be able to hear it. I'm going to play a song. Got it. I got it. I'm going to play a song. Oh, wait, someone's guessing already. Hello?
Hello.
Yes?
Hello.
I've got a problem tomorrow, Ian and Cass. I need to discuss with you, please.
Okie dokie. Yes, certainly. Please do. I'm assuming it won't be the fact that you can't listen to watch the whole show, because you will be, because you're a big fan. And if you don't watch the whole show, you're not a fan.
I'm going to go for the jab tomorrow.
Yeah.
At 2
What time?
o'clock.
Well, what time?
2.
That's what we're on. We'll be 2 hours deep.
Yeah.
So you're forbidden.
Oh, shall I cancel it?
Yes.
And,
Yes. I wouldn't even cancel. I just wouldn't turn up.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Easily, I thought there was a problem. Easily
Happy to
sorted.
help.
Just don't turn up. It's been a farce, and display your displeasure by just not bothering to turn up. Right.
Ian, is it My Love Grows Where My Rosemary Goes?
I haven't done
by
it yet.
Edison Lighthouse.
Haven't done it yet.
Was it that though?
It wasn't going to be.
Okay.
Right. So I'm going to listen to a song. You won't be able to hear it. I'm going to turn our headphones down so it doesn't bleed. It's called bleeding. It's not bleeding. Right, and you have to guess. I'm going to do some movements, and you have to guess what the song is that I am listening to. It's playing now. We got a call. Oh, I can't answer the calls because that would mean I can if I pause the song.
All right.
Okay, so we go to hello caller. What song was I listening to, please?
Is it Charles and Eddie by Would I Lie to You?
Charles and Eddie, Would I Lie to You?
It was not that. We go back to the song. I'm getting out of breath.
Vogue, says Live Machine.
No, Living in a Box by Living in a Box. No.
Locomotion.
Come on, guys.
Is it Mr. Brightside?
Sexy MF by Prince. No.
Haven't Stopped Dancing Yet by Pat and Mick.
Love Grows When My Rosemary Goes was #1 on the day my sister was born. That's irrelevant. No one's getting it. You ready? Here we go. I'm gonna bring it up. Here we go. You ready? Let's take this call. Hello, Peter.
Hello, yes. Is it Doctor Who theme Gallifrey After Dark remix by Dominic Glynn from the album Doctor Who themed the Gallifrey remixes. Hello?
Donut.
Hello. Twitch.tv/what's on the tapes. Oh, I can see the stream. Your faces are looking quite. And you're not looking through. Oh, Catherine's got a thumbs up. So I'm right then. Ian's nodding. Thanks, guys. I knew I'd got it. Cheers.
So he's the one that was making gravy all day.
Yeah, well, another man is giving his stones. It was You Little Thief by Fergal Sharkey.
You may know it.
I'm surprised you didn't get it, you divos.
Divos?
You goddamn divos. You know, in Australia, they call everything, like, they call slot machines slotties. Slotties. What do they call them? They call, they have a day called schoolies, where all the schoolies go off and get drunk.
Yeah.
We saw some hanging out of a third floor window when I was in Australia.
Cripes.
Some schoolies hanging out of a third, maybe even a fourth floor window.
They sound like flaming galahs.
Yeah. Oh, look, they can't see me. Come. Oh. No, it's added.
I've got a cat eye head.
I can't seem to get you out of there. And why is that one shot not working? Main shot dick not working. Oh, main shot dick has gone. What is going on?
We need that. We need that. It's essential.
Main shot dick has gone. Oh my God. This is right. Skype is there. Email is there, but the email is not there anymore. What the fudge? Dick has gone. Main shot call, but it doesn't say call anymore. Main shot PO box.
Apparently, a bottle-o is the off license.
No, it's the offie.
One arm bando.
It's not. They're called the slotties or the pokies. Pokies. Called pokies.
Why?
You put your dick in it to try and win, don't you?
Hello? You're doing it wrong, mate.
Right, so the dick has gone. My dick has gone. Right, so we're going to add a scene. So we want to copy everything in here. Trust me, guys, I know what I'm doing. Copy. We're going to add main shot dick. You got nothing to say. Oh. We're gonna go here. We're gonna add dick. No, that's the post office box. Oh God, sometimes I just think, what's the point of even breathing? You know what I mean, guys?
That's a little bit excessive.
This could be 3. Is it 3? Don't be a dick. Right, so then what is saying... Oh, right, the logo is huge. What the fudge is going on? Go on, up there. Bear with us, guys. Listen, if you don't want to call in, what do you want us to do?
You should be in bed. You should be in bed.
Idiots. So I want to copy that. If you're not going to call in, what do you want me to do? 12 hours. Flipping heck. So then we go to Dick, and then we can paste that, and then we can get rid of that, and we can add that. We got that. What's the dono bar doing over there?
Chaos. Absolutely.
It's chaos.
You should be in bed. You should be in bed. You should be in bed. You should be in bed.
Again. Oh.
Dono bar. So I'm going to copy the dono bar. Copy. We're having such a great time.
Such fun. The vibe.
What happened there? Oh, hang on. Well, that shot's different. Fuck. Excuse me. Did that come out? I'm sorry, guys.
It did a bit. I don't think anyone noticed.
So main
You
shot.
should be
Oh,
in
for
bed.
Christ's sake!
You should be in bed.
Is that meant to encourage us to call in? I don't want you calling in, Vag, because you're too thick. Too thick for my life. Paste. Let me get rid of that dono. Remove. But then as the shot is different, that is different. So I want that camera. I want to copy you. And I want to go here and I'll paste you here. And then it's going to take up the whole shot. That's fine. Because then I'm just going to drag it down to there. And then that... What's the follower goal doing there? What the hell is going on? We're having fun though. This is some people would say this was entertaining. Why is my name up there?
This whole system is taking a mick.
Used to be in bed. Used to be in bed.
Oh, let me just help someone out. I seem to have stumbled into the wrong.
Vaj, I like Vaj's style. You're too thick, Vaj. You're too thick to call. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, Vaj. Call in and tell me how. Let's have a brain off. Yeah. This versus that. Brain off right now. You won't. Your name is Vaj. Come on, call me. I'm arguing with an idiot whilst making entertainment and fixing stuff. You know what I mean? That shot.
Yes.
That shot. That shot. That shot. That shot. The names are there. So just got to copy Ian and Catherine. Copy you. Copy you. Copy. Go to Dick. Paste. Dick paste.
No.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh. Well, that was something. But then it's got to be in exactly the right position.
I think that's not right. Why am I so...
Hang on, I've just got... All right, we're going to go to email. I haven't got... You talk to Floss, because...
Where is Floss?
She's there. You talk to Floss.
Floss, what's going on?
Hi, I thought I'd ring in because, I'm not thick.
No, exactly. Apparently we're not saying this person's name right. Well, there's one way to correct us, and it's with your face.
Vagosphere.
Well, yeah. If
Vagosphere, I've said it right.
They can pronounce it to you, so then you'll know.
Yeah, exactly. Unless they're chicken, Anyway.
Mega chicken.
What have you been up to today? Anything fun? Or just stopping in like everyone else?
I submitted my assignment today.
Oh, and how does that feel? Are you feeling good about it?
Yeah, because it's the end of the module. So that module's out of the way, and I start my new module next month. So
and it begins again.
And I think, do you know what? I don't care what score I get this time, as long as I just pass it. Because I've had enough. I do not like computer networking. Hate it. So, but yeah, Ian, I was going to ask, if I ever stream.
Don't talk to me, please. Please don't talk to me.
Go on, talk to me, and I'll see what I can do.
Oh, if you could, see if Ian will be my tech guy if I ever do a stream.
I don't think anyone wants that. Do they?
He seems to love it so much.
Sorry, Catherine, I can't hear you. Your microphone's down. The tech guy just turned you off.
Oh, it's fine.
You two talk, because I'm doing this.
Oh, me and my husband have started intermittent fasting.
Right.
So we don't eat for 16 hours a day. Which is not that bad, really, because I'm in bed for most of it.
Yeah, exactly. So what time do you start? So from
8 p.m.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's just called no messing about after tea, isn't it?
Yeah. No the ingredients snacking when you're already full. So yeah, we stop eating at 8 o'clock and we start eating again at 12 p.m. the next day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Used to be in bed. Used to be in bed.
So
that's all right, isn't it?
Not going to complain.
And you don't feel deprived or anything like that? You think it's sustainable?
I think it's made us both realise what really shitty eating habits we had. Because we put on loads of weight, especially since he's been at home for the last 12 months working from home.
Yeah.
So we've, rather than just cooking, we've just picked
grazing all day, right? So you're not eating very much at a time, but you're eating all the time.
All the time, yeah. So now we've been breaking the fast with a really good meal at lunchtime, and then it's put us on till tea time. Had tea with the kids, and then we don't feel hungry. We're done.
Water can you drink water and stuff?
Yeah. I've been drinking loads of water and black coffee.
Right. Okay.
Apparently, black coffee is supposed to help them fat. I don't know how true it is, but I don't mind a black coffee.
How much exercise are you getting in? Because I can't.
Nothing, because I'm a lazy cow. I'm not gonna lie.
I've been glad that my youngest, I mean, she still needs walking to and from school, and that makes me get up and do something.
Yeah, I take the youngest to school, but I live opposite the school, so it's not like I've got far to go.
It's open the door.
Chuck her out, yeah. I think by the time I've crossed the road, my heart rate gets a little bit high and I'm back again.
Yeah. Tell you what I've noticed, though, the way we go to school is sort of down a hill. So, of course, you're up the hill on the way back. And I've noticed this time around, I'm dead unfit now. Just from being in with the kids all day and not really doing very much. I didn't, because they were homeschooling, so we were stuck in.
Yeah. I have noticed that. I got the youngest out for a walk the other week, and about 20 minutes in, I was knackered, and I was like, Christ, I've got to walk back now.
Here's the telltale thing as well. The kids are knackered as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. She's coming home from nursery absolutely worn out now. Yeah. She's getting proper arsey, like, come 6 o'clock. So it's like, quick, get her to bed.
I've been given my Mother's Day card early because apparently their teachers told them they'll only forget and they'll crunch them up in the bottom of their bags if they don't give them to their mum straight away. And it says in it, thank you for putting up with my strops and looking after me. And I went, oh. Yeah. She said, we all had to write that. And I was about to say, well, you're not that stroppy, but I couldn't finish the sentence because I cannot tell a lie, Floss. She is a stroppy madam.
Yeah. The teachers must be parents and they must know.
You should be in bed. You should be in bed.
Well, it's nice to see you, Floss.
And you.
Thank you for ringing up. You're a ray of sunshine.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
Yeah, whatever.
You tight sod.
I don't know what's going on. Something's not quite right. But I do this and look, there's like double dickery.
Oh,
that's okay. I don't know where that second one's coming from. It shouldn't. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. It's that. There it is. It's that. It's you. It's you. It's you.
Perfect. Well done.
Okay, well, thanks for watching us. We're back tomorrow at midday.
All day.
All freaking day.
We had a thought last night, didn't we, of what we could do tomorrow potentially?
We're gonna have I'm gonna cook a stir fry from Marks and Spencer's, and I'm gonna have the camera in the kitchen. I'm not gonna have an extra microphone in there. I'm hoping the microphone on the camera will be good enough. It'll be decent, and I'm gonna do a stir fry cook up, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. And you're gonna see exclusive footage of my kitchen. The world's first ever 12-hour stream. You're absolutely right, Merkel. It's happening. So we're doing something that's happening.
Yeah, that's something.
Did we have other ideas?
We were going to watch something with some fun television. Well, food-based, actually, because we've been thinking a lot about, our dietary requirements and how perhaps things have been allowed to slide during these COVID times. So
good evening, Ryan.
Good evening, Ian. Good evening, Catherine. How are you both?
What have you got for us?
Well, I just wanted to call in, really, because I haven't,
Oh, is that your kid?
Not mine. It's my brother.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, when he's old enough, you can explain, and it'll be weird, but it'll be cool. Okay, so you wanted to call in? Sort of, yeah. Okay.
I just wanted to see how you were, really. I heard you. You said you suffered from. Is it ADHD?
I don't suffer from nothing. It suffers from me, fool.
I've been diagnosed with ADHD and bipolar. Yeah, man.
Well, I suffer from autism. If you know what autism is.
If you know what I mean, I'm aware of autism. I'm also aware it encompasses. Right, Alex Twitcher, you're taking the mic now. No, you can't see the Breville tomorrow, Gemma, because the Breville has been put in the drawer now, as is the boiler. What do you call the boiler? The deep fat fryer. That's going to go soon, so you can't see the Breville. What you will see is disgusting, unhygienic. As I'm cooking it, the cats will be everywhere. It's disgusting.
Oh, it's impossible.
It's disgusting. I don't remember what the question was, Ryan, but good one.
Okay.
I don't remember what was the question.
I can't remember.
No. And that's the point of a lot of conversaziano. It's pointless.
No, you were saying you're autistic.
That's it, yeah.
That's good. It's good. What is it? Painting? Sculpture?
No, autistic.
I do apologise.
Hello?
Do you want to
No, I do appreciate your sense of humour. It is. That's my name, yes. On your bed. On your bed.
What's he looking
for? Oh, he's looking for his TV remote. He's playing a game called Minecraft. That it's not my cup of tea.
It's not my cup of tea. I've spent so long recently. You can do Minecraft on the VR, but you've got to have it connected to your laptop or your PC. And I've spent so long trying to get it. I've followed all of the walkthrough, the instructions, and I can't get it to work. I've got Roblox working on the VR. With a lot of Roblox. I cannot get Minecraft to work on the VR, and it's doing my nutting.
I can't really understand the story of Minecraft. All you do is just build houses and.
Well, you mine and you craft.
But there are zombies, aren't there?
Zombies. You go to the netherworld, villagers. I don't like it.
No, I'd rather more interested in like. Have you ever heard of Fall Guys?
Yeah, I can play the theme tune if you want.
Okay.
So let me just get the theme tune. Hang on a second. Yeah. Fall Guys, great. Hang on a second. There's the Savage Bees. There we go. Let's just listen to. Here we go. This is the theme tune to Fall Guy. Here we go. Well, I'm not the kind to kiss and tell, but I've been seen with Farrah. I've never been with anything less than a 9. So fine. I've been on Vera for Sally Fields, blown up for a girl named Bo. Baby, now they just don't let that 9. It's a death-defying life I lead. I'll take my chances. I'd die for living in the movies and TV. But the hardest thing I ever do is watch my leading lady kiss somebody else while I'm bandaging my knee.
Yeah.
I might call from a car building, I might fall a brand new car, but I'm the unknown stuntman that made Eastwood such a star.
Look at them in the bin.
Everyone, when you see the Fall Guy bath, everyone shout, okay?
I've never spent much time in school, but
I've got ladies plenty. It's true, I hide my body out for pay. Hey, I've been on the she's blown up with a bad girl Welch. But when I wind up in the hay, it's only hay. Hey, I might go bitch, or run a brand new car. Cause I'm the young Fall Guy Buff, and made Ridgewood suck so fine. Oh, don't know this bit.
Key change.
They'll never make me president, but I got the best first ladies. Some days I've got them as far as the eye can see.
Hee.
Some morning down with Jackie Smith, I crash in the night with Cheryl.
Is that the Thomas again?
They never stay with me.
Hang on a minute. I might jump from a tall building. I might roll a brand new car.
I might leave a mighty canyon so he can't kiss and flirt. While that smooth talker's kissing my girl, I'm just kissing dirt. Yes, I'm the lonely stuntman that made a lover out of dirt.
Hello?
So that, Ryan, is the theme tune to Fall Guy, the Fall Guy
It's fun.
that you were talking about. I'm surprised you remember that. That was quite a long time ago. It was probably about 40 years ago now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. It's tedious sometimes, isn't it? Thank you, Ryan. You're a good man. Thank you. 0203 286 6370. It really does. This is okay. Well, let's give it a go. I'm open to suggestion.
Let's see what happens.
Doom, chicka bam bam, chicka don don. This is my advice to this call. Oh, didn't fancy it.
Bailed.
They bailed, Your Majesty.
We should get. Oh, I tell you what, we can set up.
What can we sell?
We can set up a Queen Cam. Queen Cam. Right, try now.
Got a question here from Ash Flaps McNulty. Do you remember that guy from yesterday? Ash. And it turns out his name's Ash Flaps. Anyway,
Oh, Ash Flaps!
Evening, guys. Weird question that popped into my head.
Well, then don't ask it. None of your freaking business, you nosy bonk.
Is the room you're in upstairs? It has an upstairs vibe, and I'm not sure why.
It's downstairs.
Downstairs.
It has an upstairs vibe, but it's downstairs. And we will be showing more of this tomorrow. I normally have a camera set up at the back, but I couldn't bother for a while. It makes a noise after 2 hours, and I can't be bothered to work out why. So we're but that's... Oh, no. I don't quite know why we got that. Right, go there. You can hear us. And then I don't want any of that. We don't actually want any of that. That's all gone. Yep, goodbye. What we want, and now we're going to zoom in on Her Majesty. Oh, we're going to... What the... Hello? So stupid. Hang on. Give me the edge of that. Where's the edge? Where's the edge? There it is. You're going to be clear. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
All right. I can make it. We'll move in a bit, right? But then this is where it gets. This is where it gets funny. This is now where it gets a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Come with me.
When's it going to get fun?
Now.
Yeah.
Starts to get fun.
Yeah.
Right now. Come with me.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, look at that.
Here we go. Now we got fun. No, that's not it. Let's go back. Now we got fun. Oh, go there. Go. Where's the one I want? God, that's going back some way. We can just take that. We can take that. This is gonna be.
This is a lot of fun. I'm having almost too much fun to be at work.
There we go. Someone's asking about Discord. Tell them about it.
Yes. I think you do it like this, do you? You do.
Told ya. We got fun. It's multiplying. And I'm losing control of that power, my baby, you're supplying. It's electrifying, boy. Oh, there we go. Let's do it like that. We'll do that. We're going to add a little filter. Add a little filter. Filter. There's a power that you're supplying, us electrifying. Where's Chroma? There it is. There it is. We're having fun.
Officially.
This is like on The Apprentice, and they sit next to a graphic designer. Thank you very much indeed. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the goddamn show, you pieces of trash. This is the Late Night Alternative, the only phone-in show on Twitch. If you're not a subscriber, you're going to see some adverts now. So I would click that sub button very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. And don't forget, if you are a tier 2 or tier 3, by Monday at midday, you're going to get a postcard from me and Catherine. The postcards, you can't see. I can go and get them.
Oh, this is exciting, isn't it? Can
Some
you
of
see some
them-
postcards?
I've got a load of postcards. Some of them are used. I had to take a punt on one.
Fenchud says, Majesty.
Fenchud?
Fenchud. Isn't that spelled racist? Well,
No.
no, he said that it wasn't his grandmother or grandfather, so...
No, next.
Maligning an admittedly rich old lady. Flipping it! Oh, no, that's not fair.
Oh.
That's not fair.
I've actually had a very upset stomach all day. I've had a very runny bottom. If you go and look in the toilet upstairs, you'll see that even the toilet brush.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm not fine, actually.
I'm fine.
Actually, I'm empathising with Pete's bum gravy.
God.
And forget that guy and his bloody bone marrow. That's nothing compared to what Catherine's going through right now.
Donut.
Thank you, Aunt Ben. Right, so make sure there's nothing nudie. So these are lots from the Algarve.
I've never been to the Algarve.
Well, it feels like you have now. Then we got some from Brighton. These ones are unused. Look, so you could be getting one of these postcards if you're a tier 2 or a tier 3.
A door.
That's a nice one, isn't it? Tell you what, you put a bid in for that, the door. Who wants that? Give us. Who wants to give us 50
It's
quid
another
for the door?
I think this might be a series.
There we go. Oh, it's all these postcards. You can get.
It's a gate.
Winter scene, summer scene. Now, these are the ones where some of them I think are used. I had to take a punt. And I said, how many of these are used and so how many are not used? And so it was about half and half.
A turret.
Oh, no, these are all unused.
Good.
Maybe I didn't win the used one then. There we go. Alabadania. Salabadana. Salabadana.
Oh, here we go. Some hotties.
Here's what we'll do. There we go. Here's what we'll do. Pick a nice postcard.
Yeah.
Someone gives us a ton, £100. We'll do your postcard right now.
Oh, there's another door.
Oh, shit. Right now. Now, tier 2, tier 3s, you're going to get these postcards, but you've got to subscribe now, right? Just to make sure you're in. If you're in midday at Monday, you will get. I will whisper you for your address.
That's Grandad having a snout.
Postcards to tiers 2 and tier 3. It's a great idea, Gatford. We're full of them here. Absolute arse. Get a sniff of that.
Oh, that smells fusty.
So, tier 2, tier 3. Thank you, Phoebe. Just subscribe to tier 2.
Nice.
You're getting a postcard, Phoebes. You're getting a postcard. Not sending it to America, St. John. I'm not sending it to... By the way, we're not sending it to America.
No.
Jesus. We probably will write some of these tomorrow, if I'm completely honest. Tier 2, tier 3, you're going to get a postcard. I will be whispering you Monday afternoon at some point. We'll send you something, St. John, don't worry.
We'll send you a photograph.
Whispering to you for your address. If you don't want to give us your address, here we go. And Ben's subscribe for 2 months in advance at tier 2. Well, that's insane. You don't get a postcard for that, but thank you. I will be whispering you for your address. If you scan it and email it, that's not a bad idea, actually, Hush. We don't even send it.
Well, I did say that, but...
Gatford poo-pooed it. We're paying for the stamps. Tier 2s and tier 3s. Subscribe to tier 2, tier 3, and they get a postcard. We're going to write on it. But we're going to write... Some will write, like, stuff that's actually happening, and some, I think, we'll do the Neil Hamburger thing and just make up stuff. Because
that's what I was going to do. I've done nothing. I've got nothing to tell you.
So far, we've got about 70 of these you've got to write, Catherine. So...
What?
Yeah, so... Actually, it's not that... No, it's about 60 you've got to write. So... Some of them, Lauren, we're going to write as if we're on a holiday. Some we're just going to write about what's going on. But they will be written. They will be signed by both of us. Written by one of us. Please. If someone gives us £100 now, we will write a postcard for you. Right now. How do they donate? I'll tell you how they donate. They donate by doing this. Oh, you better love me. There we go. That's it. You donate. You click there. £100 right now. You get a postcard, and we'll draw on it, and we'll write on it. This is. Imagine £100 for every single one of these. So if you're not a sub, you're going to see something.
Yeah.
Is the point that I was.
It's going to happen.
Rogue Squadron, thank you for your prime. Always appreciato. I like the primes. So I'm just going to hear us. You're going to hear. Credit dashboard. Here's some adverts for you guys. I really hope you enjoy these adverts.
Donuts.
We got rid of the losers. Here we go. Hatter Lolly, tier 2. Thank you. Sharon Scott, tier 2. Thank you. You get postcards. Signed by both of us. Probably written by her because her handwriting is neater. And she's a bumlick. Kind of finished my essay today. Not quite. But I finished. I've got to write 4,000 words. I've done 3,600. No, 3,005. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the words.
The word count is going to happen live on stream in a world exclusive.
Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to do a word count. I'm going to do 4,000 words with 5% either way. So it takes us to 3,800 or 4,200. 3,615. So I've pretty much done it.
Yeah.
Right. It needs
a lot of work done to it, right?
It's not done, but it's pretty much all there. I'm going to need. I've been told, like there was a talk at college today about writing this essay, and I didn't bother going. I need to get a couple of, I was given a little heads up. I need to get a couple more quotes in. I need to get a quote from Heidegger, a quote from Fritz Perls.
Heidegger.
Phone hacker is the thing that's been going through my head all. What's his? If all you were known for is late night on show, that is something special there. Keep doing what you're doing. You're a step ahead of the radio now. Thank you, Billy McBurdy. What, mate? 10 years ago, people ridiculed me for calling your LBC show. Said I was a R word and mentally ill on a website, even when they were mistaken and it wasn't me. Now can you see why it make me angry?
Gosh.
No.
What's he responding about?
To nothing. He's getting blocked. I don't want the R word in my chitty chatters. I've opened that again. Keep opening Streamlabs. I don't know why. I do, because it's habit. It's habit. Sofa Bum has gifted a tier 2 sub to Ryan. That is generous.
That's really kind. Thank you.
That is generous. That is very, very generous. Thank you. Thanking you.
Dan Brad FC. Quotes didn't count in the word count back in my day. When was your day? My day it did.
Quotes count in the word count, right? Right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Quotes count in the word count. Quotes count in the word count. So nearly done. It's done.
You can't
It's
put
there.
someone else's book in there.
It's done. It's done. Is it a great essay? No. Will it pass? Yeah, I'm pretty confident it will pass. I've got to get 50%.
More importantly, does it solidify things in your mind? That's what the point is.
I don't understand it. But it felt good that it's done. I've got to find 2 quotes and put them in. Fine. Got to tighten it up a little bit. You've got to read through it. If there's anything that's superfluous, and there is a bit of filler in there, then so I reckon with these 2 quotes in and writing around it, that's going to take me. So it's 3,600. That's going to take me to probably, I would say 4-1. So then I've got leeway of 300, which is fine. Tied it up a little bit,
right?
And then I've got to do the thing at the end where you put all the sources. Got to do that properly, but that's only 5 points. It's only 5. They give you the scoring for it. 15 for the intro, 50 for the body. Maybe it's 20 for the intro, 50 for the body, 15 or 10 for the conclusion.
Sweet. You got it.
So I'm excited. It's done with a month to go. Going to finish it. I might have the boys on Saturday, which is going to be hard work after a 12-hour record-breaking show. References, thank you. And so I was going to hope to do it Saturday, but no, Sunday. We're having lunch for my patrons. Some of my patrons are having lunch on Sunday, 1:00, and then I'm going to have it finished by Sunday evening.
Beautiful. And then you've got 3 weeks of smugness.
Then I can sit on it for a bit, then have a look at it again in a week, and then hand it in. I've got going back to college on Saturday the 20th for an experiential day about shame.
Oh.
I will rule that. Then I might be going to stay in a hotel the week after, because I've got 4 days at college to kind of make up for stuff that we've missed during lockdown. So I might, and I wasn't sure if you're allowed to stay in. You are allowed to stay in hotels for work and education. So I might be staying. I might go and stay just like a Premier Inn or something. It's only £30 a night.
How do you feel about it? Weird or okay?
Fine. It'll be. I imagine it'll be weird there because obviously the restaurant and everything will be shut. I'm not got a problem with that. Take some books. Take your lappy. I'll be fine actually. I will. It's a 2-hour drive there, 2-hour drive back, and I don't really fancy it. We certainly will be taking 3 days off that week from this. Thank you. But no, I'm fine about the idea of going to a hotel. It doesn't worry me in the slightest. To be honest, I'll be knackered, so I'll go read and have an early night.
Yeah.
It'd be nice. be nice, actually.
Do you know what will be nice for you is to not be here because you're working. Well, you're living at work. Yes, so you'll get away. Very nice.
Very nice indeed. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. Thank you, Tier 2s and Tier 3s. We're looking forward to getting those out. And thank you, Gatford, for that idea. We're going to do it this month and next month and just see if it has an impact. And I know for a fact, we can go and look at the stats now.
We're ahead, aren't we?
We've got 29 more Tier 2s, and we've got a few more, handful of Tier 3s as a result of that. So thank you. We've quadrupled our Tier 2s. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I hope you like the postcard. I think it'll be a little bit of fun for you guys. 0203 286. Oh no, that's that should be right. Okay, where's the phone number? Okay, something very weird has happened. So I should just be able to do this, and it should just. And then we're going to take some phone calls. Then we're going to have a little serious chitty chat.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, I just want to talk about what's been going on today with women sharing their experiences on Twitter, because I think it's quite important.
Yeah, I do as well.
Let me just sort this out because I want this out of the way. Let me just sort this out because this is now going to annoy me. So hang on, we're going to add. Is it media source? Yeah, I'm going to go for media source. I'm going to go here. Click guilty, innocent. Hang on a minute. We're going to make new. We're going to add you. We want the phone number. That's the phone number. I'm pretty damn sure of it. That's Skype.
Aye.
This is fun, though. This is fun, right? Just because I tell you why this is fun. Because you're learning that I'm a flawed human being. I'm a flawed human being, just not like all of you, because some of you are scum.
Oh, some of them are raging perverts.
Awful, awful people. But I'm flawed. I'm flawed, baby. That's that one. It's got to be that one. It's got to be this one. I can't believe it can't be this one. This is the last one. That one. That's the. Where's the fuck? I nearly saw them. Where's the blooming?
I mean, you pretty much did swear.
Donuts.
Where is? Oh, 3 months in advance at Tier 2. What? Funky Bob's.
That's confidence that we're not going to get banned before then. Appreciate
Ridiculous,
it,
mate. It's got to be. That's the Skype.
What the hell?
I cannot, for the life of me, work out where that is. No, it's got to be that. Here we go. Here we go. Sorry, guys. I know this is. I hope you find my frustration entertaining. You got to find. You got to laugh. You got to laugh. Otherwise you cry. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man?
Well, that isn't the only alternative.
It is. It is, actually. So if I go there and then I go there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't call. Don't call, Dick.
Why is it? Let me just one more thing. So we go that there. So it's saying somewhere on here, don't be a dick. Something very weird is happening. And I think I kind of. Oh, it's that. Goodbye. Goodbye, loser. Goodbye. There we go. Go there. Go there. Cool. Right.
Sorted.
Sorry, guys. I do apologise. The phone lines are open if you want to give us a call. You'd be very, very welcome to. We prefer it when you call in. I know sometimes you prefer it when we chat. Let's take those calls in a minute. It has been a big day on Twitter today, as well as other places, of particularly Twitter, where I've seen it, of women talking about the everyday fear of just like being out.
Well, it's not necessarily just fear, it's just vigilance, right? Yeah. So obviously we can't talk about what's going on too much because someone's been arrested. But what appears to have happened to this poor woman is everyone's worst nightmare. It's the way we've been brought up. Don't do this, otherwise this will happen to you. And even if she didn't cut through the woods by all accounts. She's walking by a main road in a busy place. And she still appears to have fallen victim to someone who meant her ill. And it's there have been a lot of women on Twitter today talking about how there's a lot of emphasis placed on the police have told women in that area not to go out at night, basically. And
which is what was said during the people have been likening this to the Yorkshire Ripper, because
yeah.
that was the thing, stay in.
And there was a thing in 1977 where women reclaimed the streets, and they went on a march and said, look, it's not about us staying in, it's about people, men, primarily men, stopping killing us or hurting us. And nothing seems to have changed, you know. And of course the backlash to what women have been sharing, and it's a bit like Me Too, in that women were talking about everyday experiences of just not minor things that we take to be minor that actually we've just got used to, right?
Yeah. Things you take for granted that actually one shouldn't have to.
People getting a bit too close, people making you feel uncomfortable, all that stuff, right? Ranging from that stuff to the big stuff. And it came as a surprise to a lot of men that this is what we kind of have filed under bullshit that we put up with. And again, it's kind of this thing of not being able to walk somewhere without planning your escape route, thinking about, you know, I have worked over the years at both ends of the day. So very, very early in the morning, very late at night. I have to work out how I'm going to get there and back very safely. I mean, when I worked in London, there were trains. I couldn't possibly have sat on a train for an hour and a half on my own in the stupid o'clock because it wouldn't have been safe. Whereas, you know, some men may think of things like that, but a lot of men just get the coat on and go out, don't they?
I would feel unsafe, but I am aware that not all men would, and also I'm aware the fear that I would be feeling, or I would probably be feeling discomfort, is very, very different from what a woman would be feeling. I can't imagine what a woman would be feeling, but I'm aware that, yes.
Remember last week we had an instance of it, didn't we, here? Where I'd left and spotted a car.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is how I am. If I'm getting into my car, I'm always scoping. Can I get through there safely? Is there anybody there? There's someone in the distance. I don't know who that is. So I'm going to go this way. Is it brightly lit over there? Okay, I'll go that way, even if it's longer. All these kind of things. All right, I'm going to have to go through there. So deep breath and walk with confidence, even though I'm cacking my pants. All that kind of stuff. You just have to do to get from A to B sometimes. My mum brought me up to know that there are certain places I shouldn't go when it was dark. Never leave a club on your own. Always be with your mates. Don't leave your. You know, if I went out with my sister, I was supposed to come back with my sister. Don't get split up, even if you fall out. All that sort of stuff that I don't think boys think about in the same way.
In the same way, I think some do. But again, I think it's very, very different.
Yeah.
I think it's very, very different. I think it's very, very different. The thing that struck me, by the way, Sol said, London story. If you think it's a London story, you are part of the problem, because it's the horrific attack, murder, we're assuming, what happened in London. But it's so much bigger. I mean, that's a huge story in itself. It's so much bigger than that. And also the stats you've just put in about, that's irrelevant to this. You're the kind of person that when a woman is talking about domestic abuse on a phony show, phones up and goes, yeah, but you know that men can be victims of domestic. Yeah, we know that. It's not what this is about. And maybe I've contributed to you doing that by saying that actually sometimes men. Maybe I've contributed to that. Maybe I should be listening more. But saying this is a London story, that it's not.
It's not.
It's not, man. It's not. This is relevant to you. To you, to me. I don't think I've said anything about it on Twitter today because I wanted to listen. Wanted to listen. I've read lots and lots of different experiences. And that hashtag of not all men. No, not all men.
But here's the thing.
Why?
We can't tell which one it's going to be. So we walk with our keys in our hands like bloody Wolverine. So we make sure that if we are leaving somewhere, we know that we're going to be safe. I don't want to get in a cab on my own. That's not safe for me. But we have to live our lives, we have to sort of front it out and go, right, I've got to go somewhere. I should be able to walk somewhere. I should be able to walk around the corner to my friend's house.
This is one of the arguments. Why didn't she get a cab home? Well, because women aren't
That's not
safe in cabs.
I've had some really scary experiences in the back of cabs. Why should I trust this person? There are famous examples of reasons not to trust people that drive cabs. But yeah, okay. If it makes you feel better to give us the solution, which is, oh, don't worry about it, it's not all men. Could you point out which men it is for us, please? Because
Exactly. If we knew, the not all men hashtag reminded me of the all lives matter. It sounds like it's deliberately missing the point to be antagonistic.
I think
and disrespectful.
I think actually what it does is it puts a full stop on the matter for them. They don't have to think about it. Actually, all men can help. All men can play their part in this. All men can think about the way they behave if they are in the street. You know, clusters of men standing together are intimidating to a lone woman, especially in the dark. If I've got to walk through those people, you know, it's different now, potentially because of social distancing, but I've had to sort of go through crowds of people, and it's physical intimidation is a thing. And if you were just a bit more aware of your physicality, of the fact that maybe you're walking a bit close to that woman in front of you and she can't see where you are, but believe me, she knows you're there.
Oh, I have been so aware of that for so long. You know, a hypervigilance thing. Got it. I'm aware. I'm walking down this, and if I cross over, do I look like even more? You know, that's the thing that I'm constantly thinking.
But stranger attacks are rare, but they do happen.
Yeah.
Do you know 6 women, I think the stat was that Jess Phillips was talking about in Parliament today, 6 women have been killed since International Women's Day by men.
Yeah. So it's not a London story. It's a worldwide story. I have never attacked a woman. I have no intention of attacking a woman. But I am still part of this story. This story involves me because I've got a dick. You know, I'm aware that I'm a tall bloke. The height, maybe. Well, no, I guess it is. I'm aware that I'm a tall bloke and that I could be scaring people without meaning to.
Yeah.
And today has reminded me, or has made it even clearer, or has brought it home even more, that I need to be aware of what I do when I'm out and about. I know I'm not causing the problem. You don't know I'm not causing the problem.
No, and I've been trained from being a little girl to assume that you could cause a problem.
That's mad. It's incredible.
I feel sorry for men that's been the thing. Rather than looking at why some men do violent things, women have been brought up to be careful around you. There was a really interesting point that was raised on Twitter that I found, and it was a guy who said, I'm a gay man and I find that the vigilance and the tension around interactions goes as soon as I make it clear, and so sometimes I make it super clear that I'm gay from the offset just because I want to show that I'm not a threat. And that's true. That is true.
I went for a walk today. I'm trying to walk a bit more to exercise. I haven't done anything, and it was daytime and it was kind of country roads and stuff. But I passed 3 or 4 women. One was out. Well, a couple were out walking a dog, and one was jogging and stuff. And I was really it really gave me the opportunity to think about what I was doing, what I could do to. What I could do. It gave me an opportunity to think about what I could do. And I mean, I didn't make eye contact. You know, I kind of looked down as we walked past. I kind of looked and did a hello, as you know. But I certainly wasn't staring at them as I was walking. I was kind of looking down. I had my headphones on. I was kind of looking down. It was afternoon. That was it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's right or wrong. I'm still trying to learn and work it out. But I was constantly aware that I just felt socially uncomfortable because I don't like walking past someone because I don't know what the etiquette is. That's it. But I was aware that possibly, not all women, not all the time, but possibly they were wondering what my motive might be. And that's okay. That doesn't make me a bad person. I'm referring again to you, Sol. This is why this is important. That doesn't make me a bad person. Doesn't make me a snowflake. Doesn't make me fucking. It makes me. Woke is just being aware of other people and what they may or may not be going through. That's all it is. So yeah, it makes me woke. I'll take that.
Also, here's the thing. I'm not a super fearful person. I will plough in and I do things that I find frightening and front it out because I tell myself I've got to do this. I can't be intimidated out of living half a life, right? And that is what a lot of women do feel. I can't go there at night because I've got no one to go with. I can't go for a jog because it's dark. I can't do that because the narrative has always been that if something happens to a woman and she's been out on her own in the dark, well, that was a risk she took. Why should it be a risk? Men, what you can do is help us reclaim that public space. It starts from really early on. Look at the division of space between children in the playground. Who gets the majority of the playground? It's the boys with the football, right? And it's hilarious when the girl gets in the way or whatever. And if she can't throw the ball back, everyone takes it. You know, it's that kind of stuff. Let's go to the pub. If it's a football night, God, woe betide the woman who has to walk to the toilet through the blokes who and if she's interrupting the big screen, flipping heck, the tension is there. So there are lots of public spaces where, without you doing it on purpose, you are kind of encroaching on women. Women are stuck on the fringes. Help us to reclaim those spaces. We just want to do the same stuff that you want to do. Maybe not all the same stuff, but you know what I mean. We just want to live our lives. So, you know, if you just give us a bit more space on the pavement, if you just be aware that, you know, we've been brought up in this way that means that we are keeping an eye on you, but please don't do anything that would make us feel even more nervous. That would be really helpful. I know you're not doing it on purpose half the time. Some blokes are doing it on purpose. If you're that guy who witnesses a woman being harassed on the train, for example, it'd be really helpful if you'd say something. And it needn't be confrontational. It could be just, oh, aren't you my sister's friend? I'm sure you could do that. Just keep it in public or whatever, but you could be really helpful. I've been that woman who's had someone sitting too close and talking to me all the way home. The whole carriage was listening. I knew they were because he made a right idiot of himself. And when he finally asked me out, I said, no, it's not going to happen. And they were all kind of chuckling to themselves. Would have been really handy if someone would have done something else. You know, because I was a 21-year-old girl. Or the time someone was masturbating in the carriage quite openly opposite me. No one said a thing. It'd be really helpful if you could just be a little bit of support for each other. You know, I know we're all frightened that someone's going to pull a knife or whatever, but that girl's more frightened than you are probably.
Sol, I don't understand. Having blockers to anything you want to do or post-incident judgment sucks for anyone. I don't know what that means. I have an idea what it means, but I'd really like to think I'm wrong. So it'd be great if you could clarify, because there is no. If you're talking about the murder, post-incident judgment.
Oh, do you just mean what was she wearing or why was she there? That thing. Is that what you mean?
Is that what you mean? Okay, if that's what you mean, then I get it. But otherwise, I don't really get it. We missed Gabford. Let's get Gabford on the line here.
Oh yeah, but yeah. So if men could stop being dicks, that'd be really helpful.
There you go, guys. So we've been preaching this for a long time. Hey, Gatters.
Very interesting conversation. Very good to get both sides of it, because as Ian has said, as a man, I'm not always aware of the actions that I take and the implications that they have. And being a larger man, I'm aware sometimes that I could appear intimidating without meaning to. And I've been aware of that in the past. Mm-hmm. But I wondered, Kath raised a good point about the idea of giving people space. Do you think this whole era of social distancing might help in the future? Obviously, I know there's an incident that's happened where clearly it hasn't. But do you think this idea where people are kind of steering clear of personal space because of the pandemic might be something worth thinking about for this in the future?
I don't know. I think that thoughtful people won't have to change their habits because they weren't being creeps before. I think a creep is going to be a creep, and it doesn't really matter. You know, what
but do you not think it's going to highlight the creeps more because people are spending less time around each other? People are, you know, I had a good old dance with someone in the supermarket today because we were deciding which way round to go.
I love those dances. I love those little ballets.
Yeah. I just wonder whether that might highlight the creeps because they'll be the only ones, you know, sniffing the back of collars and things like that.
Yeah. But it's the what happens next when they're spotted that's the important part, isn't it?
Sure, yeah. And I don't think there is a one fit solution for all of that. But I do think you're right, and I would veer towards I like your idea of not having to be confrontational or stepping in. I hadn't thought of that before. That's always kind of my first thought is, oh, get off, you creep. Yeah. Whereas actually starting a conversation with the woman to distract them might be better.
Yeah. But obviously you've got to be careful with that because you don't know to add to it. But it is just a kind of thing of.
Oh yeah, creep number 2 seems better than creep number 1. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
But there are ways of doing it. There've been some really good examples on Twitter of people who've stepped in, and I am aware as well that women are often the best people to do this sort of stuff because there is absolutely no threat, and it's possibly more believable that someone is helping you with no motivation other than to help you out.
Neil makes a good point, and sorry to interrupt. This is the thing I've often thought. The problem I often have is that if I walk fast, if I'm catching up with a woman and slow down, am I giving space or causing concern by stalking? I really don't know. I have the same thing, but the fact that you're thinking about it is part of the solution. You'll find the right way. I cross over if it's possible. I cross over, and do you know what? Sometimes I will go a slightly longer route.
Here's another one. Be on your phone. Be talking to someone else. It's the silent man behind you. You can just hear the footsteps. Okay. That's terrifying.
That's good. And Nelly said about he doesn't know what to do at the moment and wants to do more. Well, I think just listening and this is why I was reading the tweets today. That is all I can do to this precise moment in time is listen. And I'm probably talking too much already.
And be open to different opinions.
Yeah.
Because as we've said, you know, everybody can think, oh, this, you know, all these comments, oh, it's a London story, and you know, the one I loved was that I loved the one when people ask when White History Month is, because it just shows to me
it's every goddamn month.
You don't get it. It's not about the equality. In fact, it's all about the inequality that's going on.
I mean, when men are having to hold their keys as a weapon because they're awaiting attack all the time, then we can talk about things being level and women making a fuss about nothing. But until then, while we're planning escape routes, checking over our shoulders, pretending that we're more confident than we are when actually we're aware of every single person in the street, I actually felt a lot safer in London because there was always someone about. I feel a lot more vulnerable in my small town because after a certain time of night, the streets are virtually empty and it becomes more noticeable if there's one other person there.
Thank you, Gatford. Oh, go on.
Okay, no, I was going to say I actually campaigned to get better lighting in our village not because of this issue, but having moved from London where there's a street light on literally every 10 metres, to moving to a little village where some areas were actually in total darkness, I sort of made a point of contacting people who could get that sorted, and I think that's important.
Do you know what surprised me a lot? And you remember this. When we moved buildings in Dunstable, 3 counties, right? So I was getting into work at 5 o'clock in the morning? And my route into work required me to park in... It was terrifying for you, wasn't it?
It was terrifying. It was horrible.
Parking behind a theatre, because it was next to a theatre, right? So you know what these big blocky buildings are like. Yeah. Park behind it and either walk through an alley, no lights, no cameras, or walk through the back lot of the theatre and down this kind of outside corridor with the bar on it. So once you were on that path, you were on that path. There was no jumping down or moving out of the way. So once you were through the gate and into the back lot of the theatre, there could be anything there waiting for you, and you weren't safe until you got in the door. I had a female boss at the time, and I said, I don't feel safe this way. Is there any way I could park somewhere else and walk around the front, because it was a straight line of sight and I could see if there's anyone near the front door? No. So what happened in the end? Ian would turn up at the same time as me and he'd walk me in. You know, and it makes you feel like
small adjustments,
like you're being fussy. Makes you feel like you're being fussy and needy when actually I just wanted to be safe.
Right, Gatford, thank you. Because there's something I wanted to say. So Eel says in the chat, thank you, Gatford. There's loads of women near me out jogging, walking dogs in the dark without any fear at all. Mind you, this is an ex-miners town and the women are not to be messed with.
Okay.
But there are areas of the country where women that I know do what they want, go where they want, whenever they want, and they feel safe.
Let me tell you something. I do that. Doesn't mean that I'm not watching out for you.
He then goes on to say, because someone I think called him out for that, and he said,
also suggesting that women who admit to being vigilant are somehow pussies. Not helpful.
I do know that for a fact. It's been the hot topic today. So you've spoken to every woman in your village and you're 100% sure they've been completely honest with you when they say they're not scared. They don't fear it here. We've been talking all day about it, and all my wife's mates find it odd. Women feel like this elsewhere in the country. Can only go on what I see with my own eyes. No disrespect for anyone that feels different. And this is part of the problem, because that is really disrespectful. why would you bring that into the conversation? Why would you bring that into the conversation? Do you not see that you bringing that into the conversation is part of the problem? Would you say? I'm not stepping too far there.
Yeah. You're saying it's not a problem where you are because you've spoken to a select group of women. I don't know how many women you're talking to. Are you sure they're telling you the truth? What question did you ask? Also, why do they have to tell you anything? Just because they're doing what they have to do, I'm doing what I have to do. I've worked stupid hours, ridiculous hours. My dad was terrified for me going in and out of town in the dark and being on my own in empty buildings. I did it because I thought I should be able to do it, but at times, I wasn't frightened all the time, but there were moments where I really had to grit my teeth and crack on with it. And I would suggest that while those women you're talking to perhaps aren't frightened all the time, they know exactly who's behind them in the street. They know. So, also, not a great look telling women what they think.
And also, this really is a day for us who have dicks to listen. Why would you put forward a contradictory or a view that is seemingly contradictory? What good does that do in this context? So I would suggest just shut up and listen to her. You listen to her.
Have a look.
And read the chat from the women that are commenting in the chat.
I don't know why you would be so desperate to want to disprove this when you've got sheer numbers of women saying that this has been their experience, and they're women from all walks of life, from all over the country. I don't live in London.
Tech support saying isn't saying men are the problem, generalising, which is what upsets people.
Some men are the problem. It only upsets people.
No one said all men.
Who
Who
think they're talking about them? Why would we be talking about you?
Yeah, no one said all men are the problem. Men are the problem, and the line I've learnt today is that women don't know which men are the problem.
All men are potentially the problem until proven otherwise. That's the way we have to live to safeguard ourselves. I'm sorry that's shocking for you to the point where you can't believe it's true, but I'm afraid it's true. And if you have a daughter, I bet you've told her where she should and shouldn't walk if she's going to be all right, or you've worried about when she's been out. So don't give me the women crack on and aren't frightened about things. We might not be frightened all the time, but we make it our business to be as controlling as we can of our environments, because we have to be.
Hello there.
Hi, it's Nikki.
Hi,
hello, Nikki.
Hiya. I thought instead of ranting over the chat like I have been doing, I just wanted to say thank you to Catherine for articulating something that I couldn't quite put into words for a start. And it's something that I've been really talking about quite passionately on my own Facebook profile today, and having the responses from men. It's been 80% men on the Facebook thread. First of all, not completely understanding why women feel the way they do, but then secondly, wanting to learn. And there was a couple of comments where people, because my question was, I put it in the chat earlier, my question was, how many men, sorry, I'm just trying to find it on my Facebook. Genuine question, do blokes ever say to each other after a night out, text me to let me know you're home safe? And there was a couple of laughing faces in there. We don't feel the need to. And well, that's a privilege. That's a massive privilege to feel like that.
Yeah.
What do you, Nikki? What do you think to this? Tech support in the chat is saying, I don't understand why all men are potentially the problem.
You said it before. It's not all men. It's men generally, and I don't want to put all men into that box, because there are some men out there who completely understand how women feel, and I don't again want to just like put people in boxes. But a few people on the thread that I started yesterday, the gay men were saying they know how we feel because they have felt vulnerable in certain situations in the past, and it was that crossover that I think got the men thinking about things in a different. I don't want to put words in people's mouths, but it was a very interesting conversation, especially when people were going, it's just like, no, I don't feel like that. And somebody tried to say that it was genetics, and I'm like, oh, hang on a minute, we're not going down that route. And
no, so Cuzzy say men generally, unless they've proven otherwise somehow. Okay, so I'm walking down the street. There is a bloke in the distance. How confident can I be that he's not going to hurt me somehow?
This is it. That's exactly how I feel. I go out running.
And it's not because I hate men. It's just because I know that person is stronger than me, can overwhelm me, and it does happen.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I go out running. I very rarely run alone, and I take all the precautions I have to if I do go out running alone. And if I do run alone, it's usually in the daytime because I feel a little bit safer in that sense. When the pandemic has allowed, I've been out running with a couple of friends, and we live within about 1 kilometre of each other. We have a central meeting point, we do our route, and then we separate from that central ending point. And we do this thing where it used to be from, sort of like the 70s, where you do 3 rings when you got home. So it's like you'd let your phone ring 3 times to a friend, and then you put it down, and they'd know that was the code. And we shout to each other.
Saved you 10 pence, didn't it? It means you didn't have to spend the 10 pence.
We did 2 rings, yeah.
Absolutely. But now we shout to each other as we're leaving, 3 rings, and we message each other on Messenger when we get home, 3 rings, or we put a picture up of 3 rings, a little bit funny.
Yeah.
But it's just us saying, we've only gone 1 kilometre down the road, and we're running, and here we are, we're safe, we're home. And that's the first thing I do when I walk through the door, before I take off, my headband, before I take off my running belt. I text my friends to tell them I'm home safe. It's ridiculous. I shouldn't have to do that.
No. And also, it's a variation on what we've done since we were little girls. If you're walking home from school, my mum said, make sure that you are walking alongside houses where the windows are facing. If someone makes you feel frightened, go and knock on the first door. Don't go in, but knock on the first door. They'll probably do one before it gets opened, but,
I think Moomin in the chat has had an epiphany, because you've written something, and, I will...
Yeah, Moomin says, you can't live your life like that. That's going to drain you. Hell yes.
This is what I am learning, is women...
Welcome to our world.
There you go.
We're exhausted.
This is what I'm learning, that some people, a significant number of people, nearly half of the population, I don't want to generalise all women, but a lot of people are living their life like that. That's what I've learned today. So,
I'll let you carry on with the show, but I just wanted to read something... something that I'd shared on Instagram stories earlier today, something that I'd seen, so I took a screenshot of it, and it just sort of like condenses this week in 3 sentences. Monday, Happy International Women's Day. Women should feel inspired to call out bullying and abuse. Tuesday, how dare a woman speak about something that has had a huge impact on her mental health. Wednesday, if women choose to walk home alone, then they put themselves at risk.
Boom.
Thank you. Nice to talk to you.
Yeah, you too, guys.
I miss your game. Maybe if you want to get some games for tomorrow, we can have some games. That'd be cool.
I don't see many women in the chat saying that this isn't the case. Let me tell you something that I've been chatting a little bit to Sian Harris, who's a comedy writer, and she's brilliant. And she wrote something the other day. What was it? It is. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. But, where is it? Here it is.
You can call in, by the way, Ladles and Jelly Spoons, 02 03 286 6370. Here we go. You look for that, and I'll speak to Emma.
Hello.
Hi, Emma.
It's been really interesting tonight, and I'm so grateful for you having this conversation, because I've spent this week just feeling kind of increasingly cross and frustrated and upset, and seeing lots of the discourse online has been really painful. But I wanted to add to the, Catherine, you said, we know it's not all men, but could you point out which ones?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to tell a tiny story of, I think I'm relatively tough. I play a full contact sport. I don't know, I go to the gym, I feel like I'm big and brave. I used to go to heavy metal gigs and feel safe. And then a few years ago, we went to a James gig, and we arrived, and it was in Brixton, and we arrived, and it looked like a National Trust outing, right?
National Trust or National Front? National Trust?
National Trust, but maybe there's
Wow.
an overlap.
Okay.
I wonder what the Venn diagram is.
It could be. It could be. Go on, sorry.
There was an awful lot of sandals, like more sandals than I've seen at a gig before, and an awful lot of like white men in cargo shorts and all of that stuff. And I kind of naively felt this would just be like all the gigs I've gone to before. I'd been to the same venue to see System of a Down, got ridiculously drunk, had a whale of a time and gone home safe. We went to this James gig and I was right down the front with my husband and I was like, I'll go get the beers. And then 10 minutes later, he sees me back in floods of tears because in the, 10 meters to the bar and back, I had been groped, propositioned, grabbed, pulled into somebody's arms. If you can think of it, it had happened to me by man after man after man on the way back to the bar at this gig that I just thought was, as I said, like a National Trust outing. And so I thought this like middle class little sandal clad bubble wouldn't be a problem. And yet it was one of the worst gigs I ever went to for that. And after that, I just stood at the front and I said to my husband, like, I'm not going to drink this beer because I'm not going to try and fight to the toilet. I'm not leaving your side again tonight. I'm done. And that's the kind of stuff that just, it comes out of the blue and blindsides us. And then, and then I had to, when I told the story to people, I felt like saying, I wasn't wearing anything slutty. I wasn't wearing this. And I wasn't, but why should I feel the need to say that? Why did I think it was on me that by walking to the bar, I'd somehow asked for it?
Yeah.
But that's how I felt.
Yeah.
So, I just thought it was something to say as we never know where it's coming from.
No.
And yeah, we are vigilant and it's exhausting.
I really appreciate you sharing that, and I'm sorry that gigs when it's one of our favourite bands. I've met James, and they're nice people.
Well, usually the people that go and see James are your kind of slightly awkward bloke that you probably mates with at university, and
but when you go and see bands that you like, you feel that you're part of that tribe.
You're in the same gang.
There's that tribe, and I don't know what to say that won't sound patronising or but thank you for sharing that, Emma.
That's all right.
I'm trying to say I really appreciate
No,
that.
I get it, and it's just that, as you say, I felt like I understand this group of people. We're going to have a laugh.
But also when you
They
tell
seemed so lovely. They'd been chatting to the crowd.
Yeah. Also, when you tell these stories, you're aware that it sounds like you must be making it up. It sounds so unlikely. What? You're not like that. Why would someone take the piss out of you time after time after time like that? But it happens, and actually, you trying to own it or make it make an excuse for it. Not an excuse for it. It's find a reason why, isn't it? So when you're talking about what you were wearing, it's you trying to find a reason why in order to avoid it happening again.
Yeah. That's it. That hits the nail on the head. We spend our lives doing that, don't we? When we've all had those incidents, like on the tube, as you said, somebody came and sat next to you. I had the guy sit next to me and take my earphones out of my ear to kind of.
Oh, Emma?
To get your attention.
Nobody said anything in the carriage. Hello.
Oh, we lost you for a second.
We
Sorry,
lost
did
you
I
and took
drop
my
out?
earphones out. So what did he do?
He took my earphones out while I was sat on the tube and kind of said, all right, darling, what stop are you getting off at? Can I come with you? And you replay it and go, what did I do wrong? How do I avoid that happening again? I just won't look at anyone on the train.
Well, here's the thing, right? You're rude to them. They call you a cow, you might get a slap. You are polite to them, they're going to carry on. You ignore them, they'll take it as you being rude to them. You might end up getting a slap. Nothing you can do is going to stop them following you off the train.
Yeah.
If you get up and walk, you have to walk past them. It's awful. I've been on trains when I lived in France, and you're thinking, is this happening? I must be making this up, right? When a bloke was sitting opposite me and he put his legs so that I was kind of constrained. He was sitting opposite me and he stretched his legs out so he was like he was a V, and then they were getting closer and closer together, and I'm thinking, am I imagining this? I must be.
Yeah.
Because you don't want it to be happening. So that other thing of why didn't she say anything? Because she was trying to work out how to get out of that situation without getting hurt.
And we're blindsided, as you say, like it's that fight or flight. And sometimes we're just sat there kind of going, what's happening? This is outside of the norm. And on a packed train or in public, or you just can't process that it's happening and nobody else seems to care that it's happening.
And what we're seeing, and I know Twitter is an echo chamber and there's all sorts of arguments for not seeing Twitter as real life, but the stories today, it's not just the occasional woman having a sticky moment. It's all the bloody time.
Yeah. So all of us, we do have to be vigilant, because we all have a story of the time when, and there are this small percentage of men who just don't believe it. And that's what's frustrating, is that, oh, well, no, my wife said it's never happened to her. But maybe it hasn't, and maybe she's been really lucky. Or maybe the time it happened was so bad she can't even talk about it, and she doesn't want to revisit it.
Or maybe your attitude to it doesn't really open her up to conversation. Also, maybe she doesn't want to, exactly, maybe she doesn't want to share it.
Yeah, it's hard and it is exhausting. And I'm glad people are talking about it. As you say, maybe it's an echo chamber. Maybe next week it'll all be forgotten. But I've had discussions with male colleagues at work who have had this real, I didn't realise. When I'm walking home, I think I might get beaten up. When you're walking home, you don't know if you'll get home. And that, I've just realised that.
Yeah.
I consider myself, Emma, kind of a liberal, woke kind of guy. And I've learnt so much today through you and Nikki and reading on Twitter what people have shared. So, thank you to everyone who has shared their experiences, because it has been an eye-opener.
Yeah. I just worry that it'll get to be like Me Too, and for some people it will become a buzzword for women having a good old moan up.
It is already, and it always will be with the not all men.
Yeah.
That's why would you create that? We know it's not all men. We know that. Why would you create that? And I can see a couple of men in the chat, gay, straight, trying to sort of angling it to make it about them. No. Don't. No.
But as you said, all men share some kind of a culpability in that. Have they ever been in the presence of a man that told an inappropriate joke, and did they kind of politely laugh along with it? Has there been a conversation on like a stag do that kind of crossed the line and they didn't say something? And maybe that's the, as you said earlier, it's that, how do we, from young boys, how do we equalise things a bit and kind of see women as people and kind of normalise that discussion?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's that thing of I'm not asking for special consideration. I'm just asking for my share of the pavement. I just want to be able to go to and from work without wondering how I'm going to get out of that situation, or whether that street is too dark, or all that sort of stuff that we've had to be primed for forever. It's a cruddy way to live, and it's exhausting. And I can't see it ending anytime soon. I know these things flare up and then everyone decides they're going to be different, but remember, be kind. That's it.
Yeah, that ended, didn't it? But I kind of, and I think I've got a tiny thing that I think Barack Obama said, but I think he stole it from someone else, and I'm going to get it wrong. But when I'm feeling really distraught, it was something like the moral arc of the universe is long, but ultimately it curves towards good. And I remind myself of that while we might have ups and downs, and like a graph, it might go all over the place.
We're in the middle of the bell curve then. We're right down here. We've got to go all the way back up. Bloody hell.
We do. But I have to believe we get there slowly, even if it's teeny tiny steps.
Yeah.
One day, maybe. We'll be people. I don't know.
Thanks, Emma.
Thank you, Emma.
Thank you. Take care.
Thanks a lot. Ta-ra.
I remember wondering when I first started out in radio and I was given my own presenting jobs, a lot of the criticism I would get would be from older men saying, what does she know? What does she know about that? Why is she doing current affairs? I was a trained journalist, and I thought, maybe they're right. I wasn't married, I didn't have children. What do I know? And I started to wonder at what point I would be allowed to have an opinion. And what I discovered was some men will always have a problem with me talking because what does she know? I'm either too young to know, too old to know, too unattractive to know. It's all that sort of stuff. There's always a reason why some people will be able to block out what I'm trying to tell them. And I can't live for those people. But for a long time, it used to really get to me, that.
I love you.
Oh, thanks.
I love you so much. I have to play some adverts.
Do it.
Because I haven't done it for a while. We're a little bit behind. And then we'll do our sponsors as well. There we go. Oh, you can still see us. I forget that when we do the adverts, most of you can still see us. I'm sorry. If you want to give us a call, you can do 0203 286 6370. 0203 286 6370. You can Skype us as well. TLNA. That stands for the Late Night Alternative, although it's not particularly late night. anymore. I think we had a few subs during that. Paul gifted a sub to Leslie. Thank you. Jim subscribed for 2 months in advance. You can subscribe for like 2, 3, 4, as many months as you want in advance. If you're feeling like you want to. Wanna Brew subscribe for 3 months in advance at tier 2. Holy shit. We're getting loads of follows. If you're new here, drop us a follow. We want to get 650 new followers tomorrow. So maybe don't follow us tonight. If you're going to come to the 12-hour show tonight,
That was the plan.
if you're going to come to the 12-hour show tomorrow, don't follow tonight. Follow tomorrow, because if we get 650 follows, I get a yes day from my kids. Floss says, I subscribe for 6 months in advance. Can I get my money back, please? No. You can't.
Here's Colin.
Hello, Colin.
Hello, you two. How are you?
I'm all right, thanks. What wildlife you got in your living room today?
As long as it's not a snake.
I've got a broken instrument.
Oh.
Oh. Is that
broken? Oh, and can you see that at the back of me?
Who's laughing?
Hang on.
Turn off your Twitch stream.
Hello, Colin. I will do. Hello. See that at the back.
No, do it now.
Hang on.
It's Aurora Borealis.
He has got an Aurora Borealis.
Hang on.
Oh, well,
that's it. It's off.
We're starting at midday tomorrow. Midday. Should
I'm
have
there.
probably said that all
I'm
night.
there. I've got my sweets already.
If people don't stop for the full 12 hours, they're not real fans.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll keep waving at you all the way through.
Thank you.
Thanks very
I'll
much.
do that. You'll know I'm here, apart from when I'm out checking dogs and coming back. I've just finished the fence as well.
Oh, Christ. You're living the
I've
life.
finished the fence. I've done a requiem bit of music for my old dog that passed away 3 years today. That's how I've broken this.
Oh.
Gosh.
Requiem. I'm stealing Limmy's pants. There we go.
The thing inside, what do they call it? The reader's gone. Won't blow now.
Reeds blow out very easy. My boy's learning the clarinet. He's getting through those reeds like nobody's
Which boy?
business. Young boy.
Is he?
He's learning the clarinet, yeah.
Bless him.
Yeah.
He was talking about big boy.
This little boy's learning the clarinet.
I
My
love
biggest
clarinet
is doing the trombone. It's not yet.
So you got one that's
And one that's... Yeah, exactly. Just do those again, Catherine. We missed those. Go on. Oh, we've got a good game to play in a minute.
all right. You got to guess. Is this clarinet or trombone? Ready?
Trombone.
Yeah.
Clarinet. Do the last one again. Grandad lost his teeth.
When I pull a face like that, it looks like I need to go to the toilet. That's another thing.
Don't blow that reed.
So this has gone. I've got to do something with this. It's upsetting. When I first played that, mind you, that was a powerful story he's going on about with women walking the streets and things and all that. The things I see around here.
I think it's just
I look at the young ladies thinking, you really shouldn't walk that way. I don't tell them. I think you shouldn't walk there. That's dangerous. You shouldn't walk that way. That's dangerous.
Yeah, but the truth is, it shouldn't be dangerous.
If I could
It's lethal round here. It's lethal. I mean, it's like Whitechapel 1888 round here.
Oh, bloody
it's
hell.
terrible. But other than that, I've been doing this, and I was trying to phone in last night, but I just couldn't do it. I was that tired. I've worked my fingers to the bone, and I've been doing all this and listening to you people at the same time. And I'm sort of nodding off and
Thank you, the theme show. First time.
Hey,
here, the
I had
theme
a
show.
bit of a wrestle on my hands when I got back from work last night.
Yeah?
When I got back, because it's been proper flipping windy, and I'm not just talking about inside.
It was very windy. I had a power cut after the show last night.
They blew my scooter over. So I got back and there's scooters over.
Horrible.
Do that again.
I can't believe.
And I thought, I can't leave it like that. I can't leave it like that. So I'm like,
outside today, I was saying.
Hang on, Colin. Let her finish the
I'm
story.
doing impressions.
Go on,
So
sorry.
so I got it up and I was thinking, this is bloody heavy. Hang on. But I thought, it's got to come up. So I got it, I righted it and everything and got it on the right bit of pavement. And not pavement, we've got like a path. Got it on there, made sure it was level. Went to bed thinking, sorted.
No.
I don't need any help with that. When I got up this morning, boom, straight over again. I left it until it stopped with the wind because there's no point doing it again.
I can't. Go on.
It's leaked all over the shop, but at least it wasn't falling over.
The fuel's gone.
The fuel's leaked out a little bit, and I stood it up and I got it going, and I watched it. I stink of petrol. I got it going for a bit. It stopped leaking now. I think it was just what pulled in the inside of the fairing while it was lying down. I think that's what came out. It's stopped now, so it's not lost all the fuel.
There was something I used to do when I was younger. I used to ride the bikes. When we knew there was weather like this coming, and I think it was 88 or 85, 86 when
86.
we had pollution and all of that.
Yeah.
And I had a motorbike, and what I did, I drained the petrol tank into container and then put it back in the next day.
What, so if it went over?
You know, and you still got the fuel, then you just put it back in with a funnel.
Yeah.
But you live and learn, don't you?
Yeah, never happened before. And
as old a fart as I am, I'm still trying to live and learn. Ridiculous. But that's been my day, and I've only just got to sit down, have some dinner, and then call you. So, anyway, you're looking forward to tomorrow then?
12-hour show.
Yeah.
I think it's a terrible idea, but Catherine, it won't let us pull out of it.
I could have thrown some more 12s in for you if you'd like, but I won't.
We don't need any more 12s.
Thank you.
It was 1987. Thank you, chat.
Very much.
Fact checks, chat.
By the way, the new Mickey Dolenz album is out. It's coming out. It's my idea, and I got bullied out of the record label. I'm going to say it. And so I want to get a signed album, and Mickey's selling it on eBay, but they don't do international. So I wrote to his wife and said, Donna, is there any chance you could do it? I'd pay you directly. And she goes, you don't have to pay. It was basically because of you, I talked Mickey into doing it. He'd thought of it for a while, but it didn't seem like it would happen. But you were so enthusiastic. She's lovely.
Yeah.
She's lovely.
She knows.
She knows. She knows the score. I'm leaving that label. That was bad. Anyway, hello, caller.
Hello, Ian. Sorry, Still UK calling in. Hi. Sorry, I appreciate you were responding to my earlier comments. I think I just want to address the elephant in the room, which is the separation, but also the crossover between physical violence and the implicit sexual violence, which naturally comes out of the targeting of women when they're out and about, essentially by themselves, whether they're going down the road and they're walking with a big lad behind them, or they're walking trying to go past a group of large males as well. I'm just wondering how you address the power differential that is implicit throughout all of this.
You stop men from attacking women.
Okay, but there
you
are
don't make
several
women
levels.
behave in a way or suggest that women's behaviour is at fault. You crack down on people who attack women.
Absolutely, completely agree with this as well. So I've got two little sisters. One of them is she's lesbian, and there are various elements of sexual preference that goes with this in terms of the power display that goes within sexual attractiveness in general, men, women, men, women, women. The point being that how do you communicate and educate people that demonstrating power as a function of sexual attractiveness doesn't have to come down to physically invading someone else's space?
I would
and making
suggest
them feel uncomfortable?
one thing I would suggest, if you don't mind me, Catherine, and then I'll step back, is when we are talking about the murder of a young woman and there has been a day of women sharing their stories on Twitter, that what we don't do is in the chat post, a London story.
No, I agree with this as well. I just
why
think
did you
that
do
London is very much because London is very much an environment which is very inclusive to a large number of different groups. The issue is, how do we move forward?
The issue is right now, why did you put that in the chat? That's part of the problem.
No. The
problem
is that no, Ian. The problem is that these things happen every single day.
No, you are part of the problem. These things
always happen every single day.
You are part of the problem by putting that comment in the chat. There was no need to put that comment in the chat. It was insulting. That might hurt you to hear that, but that was insulting.
No, I hear what you're saying. I do disagree with that. I just think this is very much a symptom of the problems, because this is very much a.
What I'm hearing from you is an inability. What I'm hearing from you is an inability to accept that you were wrong. There was no.
No.
Need. Let me finish. No. You don't know what it turns out you haven't got a clue. You haven't got a clue. You haven't got a clue what the problem is. You did not need to put that insulting comment in the chat. Yet you chose to. And I think you should ask yourself why.
Well, I think that time is going to get borne out the fact that this happens every single day, multiple times a day throughout the world. And the bigger problem is...
So it's not a London story?
Dealing with the root solution. No.
So it's not a London story?
This is not a single incident that can be solved. It's a single problem.
So it's not a London
story? It's a global
story?
problem.
So it's not a London story. It's not a London story. So why did you post it was a London
it's a
story?
because it's a London story. And
It's
the
not
only
a London
reason that
story.
people are talking, the only reason people are talking about this now is because it happened in London, in
That's
people that, in
bollocks.
areas that
That's
people are aware of.
bollocks. You're part of the
It is.
problem.
No,
That's
it's not bollocks
bollocks.
because it happens all the time.
That's bollocks. That's
no,
bollocks.
No, it is bollocks. No, it happens all the time.
Why are you so angry?
Because you're wrong.
You can't begin to consider that you might be wrong.
If this wasn't something that was a constant problem that
Why
needed
does
to
it
be dealt with, a
matter?
grassroots
Why does it
solution,
matter where
then
it
why
happened?
are we only talking about one
Why is it
particular story?
important where it happened? It's important we're having the conversation. Why is it important where it happened?
Primarily because of the media that are able to get these kind of stories out,
Oh.
unfortunately.
I don't want to talk to this guy.
How long have you been a journalist?
I'm not a journalist, Catherine. I appreciate your approach and your thinking back to the previous conversation. I'm not a journalist.
You're a
I just
really
work within
unpleasant
top
person.
areas.
I would like you to leave our channel. I don't like you. I don't like you. You're making the murder of a young woman and the women sharing their stories. You're making it about you and the media. I don't like you.
This
I'd
has
like you
nothing
to
to do with
leave
me.
our
This has to
channel.
do with everything that's going on in the world right now for all women everywhere.
I'd like you to leave, please.
As you wish. Bye-bye.
I'm fuming.
It'd be lovely, wouldn't it, if we could go, oh, it's because of this, and tie it up in a bow and put it in a box and pretend that we won't be having this conversation in 6 months' time, a year's time, and very little will have changed. I've got an idea why this particular case has caught the imagination, and I kind of said it, but I wonder whether some people heard it. This is women's worst nightmare. This is what we've been preparing for since we were little girls and we were told to be careful where we walked. She was careful where she walked. She was in a busy area. She didn't cut through the park. Also, if she had cut through, she should be able to cut through the park. Why is this on her? I think it's very easy to dismiss it for some people, and maybe it's more comfortable that way.
I don't understand why he would get so angry and make it into a story about the fact that
The
it's the media.
Yeah, because it puts a bit of distance between it and the fact that this is something that hasn't been addressed properly and needs sorting out. I don't really understand why he wanted us to make the differentiation between physical attack and sexual attack. Guess what? A sexual attack is a physical attack. It's not about sex, really. It's about power and intimidation and force and control and someone hurting someone else.
Also, in terms, and again, skirting around it ever slightly, in terms of this incident, we don't know anything apart from that a young woman is no longer alive. That's all. That's it. That's all we know.
Yeah.
We don't know any of the details. And I use that term, you know, I don't know where that's
but we're getting plenty of detail on the way a lot of women are living.
And that's what's important.
Yeah.
That was what was the start of this conversation for me. I think there's a cat stuck somewhere. Patty?
She's there.
Oh, she's there. All right, she's being silly.
She's going to come and jump on my lap.
It's really fascinating to confront that. And I found myself getting very angry there.
I think that intellectualising it and trying to unpick it from a more of a distance maybe is more comfortable for some people than the recognition that it was just, it can happen and it does happen. And women have to be on their guard against it. Although, if you get picked out, you get picked out, right?
Burns said, would it not be better to try to change his mind? I pointed out why he was wrong. He was unable to accept it. Yeah, but it's not mine. I can't.
We don't owe everyone a debate.
No.
Some things just are.
If
you've got hundreds of thousands of women telling you the way things are and you still decide that you don't want to take it seriously, then I can't help you.
And you want to make it about the media. Do we know? I want mods. I don't know if we've got any mods here. Let's just. I don't want him in the room.
See, Rogbet says we need a curfew on all men leaving the house from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. It sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? But effectively, that's what women in that area have been told to do. Don't go out at dark at night.
I'm very disappointed as well. We're getting some people already saying they're not going to make the full 12 hours tomorrow. Criv said I'll be there for the full 12 hours. I'm just going to have an 8 or 9 hour doze, then power through to the end. So what was this guy? Daddy Bear Club. There's a club. Wow.
Oh,
Probably is.
I want to be in that club. I don't think I'm
subscribed
allowed.
at tier 3. I suspect he's angry because it's forcing him to look inwards and examine his own behaviour.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
would
that's
have to think
uncomfortable,
so.
isn't it?
You would have to think so. Grande Lazio, I'm a true fan, Ian, but may I be excused between 2 till 4 tomorrow as I'll be watching my own Love in Life, Forza Lazio Carica La Prima Squadra della Capitale. I've got no idea what that is.
He's watching football.
Don't watch any of our show. Don't watch any of our show. You're not welcome. Can we mods? I don't know that guy's. I can't see that guy's name. So it was Sol something, wasn't it? And I can't think. If I do, I think he might have left, so I can't see. Sol_UK. There we go.
I didn't understand the thing he was saying about lesbians either.
I didn't understand any of it, and I'm sorry because actually I got angry and I kind of steamed in, and I would have liked to have heard more from
He
you.
spoke to you. He didn't ask me anything.
Yeah, I should have. Oh, hang on. I've got a button for that. I've got a button for that.
New normal?
No, it's not that. Hang on, I've got a button for that. It is.
Bone digger.
It's not that. Oh, I've got a really good button.
Oh, I love a bit of cat bum.
There we go.
Patsy.
Can we time out DJ Moo, please? 12 by 12 by 12 by 12. No. There's an extra 12 there.
Woohoo! Pats, please.
Oh, I love a bit of cat bum.
Think of the TOS. Think of the children.
But this is part of the problem. Is suddenly there's two men arguing when there's actually a woman here, and I'm aware. But I still did.
It's all right.
And I kind of feel like I'm in touch with everything, and it was still two blokes going no.
He wanted to explain himself to you.
Yeah.
It's very interesting from my perspective. On
do the sponsors. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Ginger. Thank you. Yeah, let's do these sponsors. This is good. I like it when we get a little bit, when we do some of the stuff that's happening in the world. I kind of like that. More of that, please.
I do, and I like to talk about this
1,000
stuff because it
viewers.
helps me clear things up in my mind.
In your minds, you mean, Catherine? There's twos of yous.
I'm in two minds with two cats. Hi. But don't be in two minds about engaging the fine folks at 34sp.com. Don't you think, Pats? If they've got a website idea, they should get on with it, shouldn't they?
She hates you.
Yes, they should get on with it.
Oh, that's disrespectful.
34sp.com are doing a deal at the moment whereby if you use the code TLNA, they'll give you 3 months free to have a little play around with their system. You can set up your own WordPress account if you need help. They've got a fantastic backup on the phone, so you can give them a ring. They speak human being as well as geek, so no matter what your level is, don't be intimidated. They'll help you out. And we've had some really good reports, haven't we, from people like McPauls, who has set up his own website finally with the help of 34sp.com, and he found it really easy. So if he can do it, you can do it. 34sp.com.
Abbey Care Addiction. Whoa.
Doing here.
If you've got problems with drugs, alcohol, or sex, or anything like that, I'm going to burp. abbeycare.co.uk. Treatment recovery centres. They got a place in Gloucester, which I went to because I'm a drug addict. They got a place in Glasgow, which I haven't been to, but I would like to have a little look-see. They will introduce you to the 12 steps, which I personally think are integral to recovery, and they also introduce you to other things, and there'll be group therapy. You'll talk to counsellors, and they'll help you detox if that's what you need to do as well. abbeycare.co.uk. Mention the late night alternative, you get 25% off. Roger says, I hope part of tomorrow's stream will be secretly pre-recorded, as nobody can do 12 hours. You're absolutely right. But we're going to do
we'll do it, but this is definition of doing it, which
Sierra,
might be a little bit loosey-goosey.
Sierra Tango, yeah, the pizza did arrive last night. Lovely pizza.
It was a ridiculous idea. It was too late to be eating that.
It was horrendous, but it was a delight. We missed a couple of calls, so let's go to Vix first, and then Matt, we're going to come to you, and then Ninja, we're going to come to you. Also, he got very angry when you asked him about being a journalist. It's a very sarcastic tone.
Was it sarcasm?
It was anger, definitely.
I thought that was losing the last leg to stand on.
He was not happy. I see what you're doing there, Kath.
Yeah, you're telling me as a woman what's going on. 2, you're telling me as a journalist how things work.
Oh, Vix is singing.
Vic's Broken Biscuit, what's going on?
I'm not breaking biscuits anymore, actually. I changed it to Vic's JPEG.
Okay. Well, we don't have the technology to change it here, I'm afraid, so you're stuck with
And
broken
I really
biscuits.
like biscuits, broken or not, so...
Visionary Soup's got a note from their mum. As long as we see the note, that's okay. Gatford hasn't got a note for the mum, so that's not okay.
You know what they call that up north sometimes in the olden days?
A jammy butty?
A chitty.
A chitty?
A chit.
Yes.
Well, no, a chit, but a chit is like a work, a receipt.
Yeah,
a
chit.
Chit sandwich.
New normal?
New normal? Hi, Vix.
Cancel Brexit.
Go on, proceed.
Sorry. Yeah, the broken biscuits thing was from a Pulp song, Raised on Diet of Broken Biscuits.
Yes.
Yeah. But
I won't go down the regular route.
In a lot of American chat rooms, they were getting very confused about biscuits. And I found that I would just make one comment in the chat and there would be a big debate about biscuits. So I just changed my name.
Yes.
You'd had enough of having to explain yourself.
Anyway, Vic's Broken Biscuit, what can we do for you this evening?
I wanted to, originally when I first called, it was in response to some comments that were happening. And I feel a bit calmer about them now, so I won't go on about it too much. Just one point.
Vix, can I encourage you to do something? Take up your space.
Well, yeah.
You're not going on about it. Take up your space. Say it.
Okay, I take. Let me look. Right, okay. Taking up space here. I saw comments like things like mace them, kick them in the balls, I'd have done this, I'd have done that. And a lot of those comments were by men. And you had 2 brilliant female callers. I'm really sorry, I can't remember your names, guys, but
Emma and Nikki.
Lovely. Yeah, they were both wonderful. And one of them talked about flight or fight, and the other one of that is freeze. And I don't want to. I've been a little bit triggered by some of the conversation, but I also think it's so important to have that I'm willing to feel that trigger, because I can always opt out if I want to. But I don't want to trigger too many people with sort of really detailed content about my experiences. But all I can say is that sometimes you are just so shaken, you don't know what the hell to do. And one caller said, how you think about what you were wearing afterwards and things like that. I developed a full-blown eating disorder thinking it was my actual body. It made things happen to me. And if I changed that body, I would change the way men interacted with me. And that's where you go with it. In the actual moment, you don't think, I'll use this weapon or I'll fight like this, because you're terrified, and emotions are intoxicating in the same way that drugs are. You don't think in a rational way, oh, well, if I'd have done X, Y, Z in that actual moment. And then for years, as survivors of all kinds of levels of that kind of behaviour, we chastise ourselves for how we didn't behave. So to see men, especially in the chat, saying, should have kicked him in the balls, should have maced him, should have done this. So, no, I don't walk around.
I always think about stuff like that is, you get warned that people carrying knives often have that weapon turned against them, right? You're more likely to get stabbed if you're carrying a knife. I mean, whether that's because you are carrying a knife because you're frightened because the likelihood is higher, it's one of those kind of chicken and egg things. But you go to punch him or you kick him or you try and mace him and it doesn't work out, what happens next? You're going to get battered. So a lot of women will just freeze.
Also, mace is illegal in this country. Mace is illegal in this country.
I saw someone sort of advertising this thing that looked like a knuckle duster today. Yeah. How about, instead of telling women to go out armed, we just crack down on some men's behaviour?
This is the thing. That women shouldn't have to. No one should have to walk around carrying weaponry. let's just stop attacking women.
Exactly.
And the way we behave is in order to prevent that. So this preventative stuff, this hypervigilance, isn't going to be helped by having a weapon in my bag. It won't make me feel better knowing that if it comes down to it and the worst thing happens to me, that there is something in my bag. I remember my mum giving me a rape alarm when I went to university. That's what they gave us all. And it's like, well, how about instead of spending that money on rape alarms, they were better lit campuses, or that they thought about safety more than just giving us responsibility for it and saying, crack on, love, good luck. Which is what it felt like.
Rape alarms and self-defense classes were the thing for a while, weren't they?
Yeah. Also, Kath, I am again in awe of your ability to discuss highly emotive subjects without just. How do you not see? I had to quit my job because of my inability to control my emotions. Right? How do you talk about such emotive issues, and this one especially? I mean, this is a real, like, and you can see it in your face. And when Ian got angry, I felt for you, Ian, because afterwards you felt bad, and I was like, no, I can totally see why you're getting angry about that. I totally get that. It's just, I don't know how. Well, I said to you before, I phoned in before about both of you and the way you managed to say no to people. But Kath, particularly you this evening, how have you managed to keep your cool? Like, are you sitting there raging inside and just not showing it? Or are you just, I don't know.
My hands are shaking. My hands are shaking.
Are
but I've
they?
given this shit a lot of thought, and I feel like I need to say it. And also I know that I'm not talking about just me. And so I have to say it. I'm also at the age now where I don't give a shit. And so, before I might have been a bit more careful about it because I was trying to prevent people from finding me disagreeable. But I'm afraid the situation is disagreeable. And if you find it shocking or insulting, then that's on you. And we can either think of a way to sort it out, or you can be shocked about it. But it's not going to make any difference to me in the long run.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's exhausting, isn't it? I'm done.
Yeah, you're doing. I mean, sorry, this sounds a bit patronising, but you're doing amazingly. Like, I had to kind of walk away from the screen a few times because I thought I don't want to get banned from chat. I really enjoy this show. I'm here most nights.
Do you know? But, I think what happened in my situation, and it sounds like you've been through some bloody awful stuff, and I'm really sorry. And it shouldn't have happened to you. It shouldn't have happened to you, and it breaks my heart that you turned it on yourself. But I kind of realised that I'd been minimising a lot of stuff that happened in my life.
Yes.
Talking through some stuff that happened, me dismissing someone as having done something dodgy or creepy was like an attempted rape, basically, what happened to me at one stage. I've had someone spike my drink different time. I've had, all these things happen to me, and you kind of minimise them to try to take control of the situation. All right, I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to put myself in that situation again. I'll be ready for it next time. Is the way you survive it. But actually, there's some intolerable shit that I've been through and you've been through and a lot of women have been through. And I think it's important for us to call it out and recognise that the shame or the embarrassment we feel around it isn't ours.
Yeah.
And there are men listening who've had things happen to them as well and are living in shame. And shame is a really powerful thing. And it controls your life. It controls your behaviour. It controls the relationship you have with yourself. And it's nothing to do with you, actually. And I think it's important to hear someone say that now and again. You helped me with that.
Well, there was the incident in Paris,
which
you had joked about. And we do joke about horrific, traumatic experiences as a way of downplaying it, surviving it, whatever that may be. And I think it was me that said, that's abusive. And you hadn't consciously considered it that way. Certainly not for a long time. Anyway.
Yeah,
you joked about it.
Yeah. It's Paris. There was one in Spain as well when someone had walked me back and then tried to take advantage. And I put it down to, I was too drunk. Maybe I gave him the wrong idea.
No.
Exactly. And then you think, do you know that conversation we had the other day, Vix, when I said to you, what if you were your own sister or if you were a dear friend,
Yes.
what would you say about it?
I do.
It's that.
Yeah.
It's hearing your story from the outside and going, I wouldn't tell anyone else to put up with that. Why am I telling myself that it's all right?
Yeah, that's a really good pointer. It was a really good point that day, and it's a very good, very, very, very good point in relation to this particular topic. If a female friend or my younger sister was saying that to me, or my mum or anybody like that, no way.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I just genuinely am a little bit in awe of your ability to discuss these things in the way that you do. I just wouldn't be able to.
Thank you.
Well, you just did.
You just did.
You just did, Vix. So thank you for that.
Did I?
Just did, yeah, for the last 10 minutes or so. So you do have it
Has
within
it been
you.
that long? Oh gosh, well
Yeah,
done
no.
for putting up with me for 10 minutes.
I'm so glad that you decided that you were going to, quote unquote, go on about it, because it's not going on about it. It's important. There'll be women listening now. There'll be men that are learning something now. There'll be women listening to this now who are thinking, shit, yeah, I know that scenario. It helps. It all helps.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about mental health all the time and how there's no shame in saying that you are depressed or that you're bipolar or you're all these different things. I think this is the kind of final taboo for women to say that they're flipping exhausted of having to deal with this crap. Not the final taboo, but it's one of those things.
We've had so many final taboos,
No, but
and then there's always
not the
another
final
one.
taboo,
But I know what you mean.
But it
I know what you mean.
is. We don't want to be going on about it. We don't want to be moaning about it. We don't want to upset nice men. We don't want to be disagreeable or sound bitter or sound anything other than nice and kind and sweet. But it didn't really work for Cinderella until she broke the rules, did it? That pisses me off, that film. And we were watching something the other day, weren't we, where the woman had it tattooed about being nice and being kind and you'll be sorted out. No, sometimes being nice and being kind means that you're being nice and kind to everyone else but not yourself.
Yeah. And Beauty and the Beast always struck me as that Stockholm syndrome.
He kidnaps her, right?
Fairy.
Yeah, and then she falls in love with him.
She's kind, and so he's nice to her.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Disney, huh?
She's a bit messed up.
When actually what he deserved was a flipping candlestick over the back of the head and kicking the balls.
He so did.
Wasn't there, remember that TV series of Beauty and the
Yes,
Beast?
Catherine. Her name was Catherine.
Right, okay. And
Terrifying.
He was like,
I don't know, but it was in terrible prosthetics, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It looked
yeah.
like sort of Michael Bolton.
Yeah. All right, Vix, nice to talk to you. Thank you.
Thank you both too. Cheers.
Thanks for sharing that.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Sorry about that. I lent into final taboo, but you know what I mean. You know, it's just as important that you
Imagine
talk
if
about
it
this
was.
stuff.
Imagine if it really was. And after this, it was all
Of
solved.
course, there'll always be another final taboo because no one's talking about it.
Hello.
Hello. Who dis, please?
This is Sarah. This is Pyjama Speed.
Hey.
Oh, hey, what you doing calling us from a different nose? A different nose? Different number?
No, it's the same number. It's just not Skype.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm going to put you in. How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. Today's been a really difficult day. With as if it wasn't difficult enough to have this dreadful news about this poor woman. It's, in some respects, the whole sort of Twitter thing has been almost more upsetting on some level. That comes across quite crass, but I don't mean it.
No.
In that sense.
No, there were moments where I thought I've got to stop retweeting this stuff because I feel like I'm going on about it or I feel like I'm obsessing about it. But when you hear someone talk about your story, you feel recognition. It's important, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's hearing all these comments of disbelief and victim blaming every woman has got her stories, and it's like people are just taking pleasure in rubbing salt in your wounds. I feel really quite shaky tonight about the whole situation. I mean, and it's the way it's discussed like this is some kind of extreme minority interest when we are 50%, almost over 50% of the population.
Yeah.
There's just, and yet it's still talked about as if, what are you complaining about? Just be more careful. It's fine. I don't know what you're complaining about.
Yeah.
it's just I'm almost shaking with anger and rage that there almost seems to be nothing we can do, and we have to keep having these conversations and nothing ever changes.
I'm just wondering where else you would get this kind of conversation on the radio at the moment, because I don't think...
James O'Brien.
Perhaps.
I heard a bit today.
But I don't think women are as keen to discuss this. We don't want to keep explaining it to blokes. We want to talk to someone who gets it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we shouldn't have to keep explaining this. We are, and we all know, yeah, it's not all men, yeah, of course, but we are 100% of women are forced into the position of being a victim because of the behaviour of the men who are like this. And we're trained to it virtually from birth, to de-escalate and keep the situation calm. And when something happens, 1,000 thoughts are running through your head. How can I most safely get out of this situation? How do I smile and nod? Is that encouraging? Will that calm him down? Will doing this make him angry? What can I possibly do? And to still hear people being blamed for, you should have shouted and screamed, you should have done this, you shouldn't have gone there in the first place. It's absolutely devastating to hear it. To keep on hearing it, it's like it's never going to end. And I mean, I can remember my first sort of incident of being assaulted at primary school. And I remember this feeling of being, basically what happened was another lad in my class, and we must have been about 11. He basically groped every girl in the class and then proudly announced that I had the second best tits in the class at the age of 11.
Shit.
And I just remember feeling this absolute feeling of shame. You're at that age when your body is just starting to change, and I almost wasn't really aware of it. It was just sort of starting to happen. And it almost puts you right back to being that kid, and all your school days and walking to school and all the catcalling and people pulling up beside you in vans, and you never really get away from it. And I've had it for 30 years. And I just feel full of this impotent rage that I don't know what can I possibly do?
Yeah.
Just put up with it until, even now it's like people will say to me, if I interject in something, you're just jealous because you're old now and no one wants to shag you.
Boom.
That's a lot of the abuse you kind of get.
So when I was younger, it was all, she's just a bit of skirt, bit of crumpet. We can tell why she's got that job. We can tell how she got the title of head girl. That was said to my boyfriend by someone who was visiting the school to give us a motivational speech about how we could all achieve. And then it turns into, just because, I don't want to listen to you because I don't fancy you.
Yeah, and I would be delighted. I would be delighted to be aging out of this, to not have to deal with this shit anymore. I really would. You think I'm going to miss this shit?
But here's the thing: I want to be left alone like that, but I don't want to be invisible. I
just want to be able to live my life and get on and do the things that I want to do without have to constantly be double guessing everybody around me.
Yeah. And then
that's it. It doesn't seem like too much to ask.
Yeah, exactly.
To pop to the shops and buy a pint of milk, or to run home and not have to pay a safety tax of getting a taxi every time you want to leave your house after dark.
I don't feel safe in taxis on my own.
No, nor do I. Nor do I.
I feel moderately safer than if I'm standing on the street by myself. But once I'm sitting in the back of that car, I am trying to work out what would happen if.
Yeah, or to be able to walk along with the headphones in, listening to music, and you just can't. What I tend to do is on the tube or on a bus or whatever, I've got my headphones in so that people don't. Hopefully it cuts down the number of people trying to cut down on conversations. But there's no music playing. I can hear everything going on, and I'm so incoherent with absolute bloody rage tonight.
You're not incoherent,
and it's not gonna move. I just honestly don't believe it's going to move forward one bloody inch.
A couple of years ago, how old was my eldest? 10? Maybe a bit older. She came home telling me that boys in her year had been messing about on the way home from school, and they'd been picking on her and her mates. 4 girls. There's about 7 boys. And they'd said that they weren't going to let them get past unless they looked at one of the boys' phones, and he had porn on there. That's the first time I had to talk to my little girl about pornography.
Yeah.
And then I had to tell her teacher what she'd seen and what this boy had seen, because then my thoughts start going to, why has this kid got that on his phone? You know, it's a... Thankfully, they picked on the wrong kids with the wrong mums, because all of us got our heads together and told the school we wanted it sorted out.
It's like there's a weird, there seems to be like this weird sense of entitlement that women are just there for the taking and you can do what you want. Like we are inanimate sacks of potatoes and you see that and you want that and you can just take it. Yeah. Because we are just these lumps of flesh that don't think or feel. Or if we do, it's just not important. What women want will never ever be as important as what men want.
And they were just doing that to piss around.
It's just devastating on a daily basis, and it seems to get worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
Tech support, please stop. Please stop. I know boys who suffered similar problems with these women. This is a wide issue, dirty perverts. You don't have to bring... You don't. Please, listen. Mm-hmm. That isn't helping. That happens and that's awful. But that's not what this is about. So please.
See, look at this. Yasmin, not Jasmine. Me and my best friend got flashed at by a man when we were 10 years old buying ice cream.
Also, there are people in the chat saying, I think... Go on, sorry, Sarah.
So as I say, the thing about Yasmin's comment is that does not surprise me one little bit.
No, because I can probably tell you that something similar happened to me, my friends.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, exactly. I was told about bad men, and it was always, that was the phrase, stranger danger, bad men. I was told about bad men from being a little girl before I could even fathom what they might do, just that they would hurt you. I was told about them from being tiny. Stranger danger. What they weren't so good at in the 1980s when I was brought up was telling you that it's probably more likely to be someone you know.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the changes we've made to our lives to stay. I mean, I've had to move house. I've been threatened with eviction after being assaulted. Round and round and round we go. And I would really hope that if it's that younger women than me, I'd want it to be better for them than it was for me when I was in my teens and early 20s. And I don't think it is. I actually think it's worse.
We do seem to get categorised in order of our shagworthiness a lot.
Yeah, because like I said, you're just this lump of flesh that is either shaggable or worthless.
Mm-hmm. But you make a joke about their mum.
Justin.
Oh yeah, but it's the same.
I've got something for both of you. Justin, Tim, it doesn't really matter whether it's about women tonight. This happens to men, and you can't look at a sector of a problem without involving them, as they all face the same problems. It doesn't matter whether it's about women tonight.
All right.
Well,
you tell yourself that. You'll care about it when you've got a daughter, and that's the tragedy of it. It won't matter to you until it's a woman who, quote unquote, belongs to you. But you're going to get a shock at some point.
It's only when it's through the spectrum of someone that you personally care about that it suddenly seems important. You've got the women in your family, the women that you love, must be protected at all costs, and you wouldn't put up with any of that nonsense. But you're quite happy to abuse that woman in the pub.
What is the right thing to do here? Because this person is doubling down. Yes, it is. If a woman can be sexually assaulted, so can a man. No one's denying the man can be sexually assaulted. I have
a question. Do you live your life expecting it to happen? I would suggest you don't. I would suggest that you don't plan your route home in the expectation of having to run home at some point or fight someone off. So When you're walking home, as I've said before, when you're walking home with your keys in your hand like Wolverine, because you don't know what else you would do if you get cornered, and you might get cornered by anyone. When you're walking home like that, or when you're walking home knowing that there are 3 blokes and one of them's over there and one of them's quite close to you and there's one coming over ahead of you, and is there a way you can get round them without making it obvious?
Just
when you're
be in
thinking like
bed.
that every single day, then you talk to me about, you know, it being an equal problem.
It is. Do we? I mean,
The thing is, it's not 2 men a week being murdered by their female partners, is it? I'm not saying, of course, men do get murdered by female partners. Men do get assaulted by female partners.
We're not just talking about sexual attacks. We're talking about the danger
I was gonna
inherent
ask-
in being a woman on your own.
I was going to ask, do we keep him in to help maybe educate him? But actually, maybe we ask him to leave because he's trying
Listen.
to dominate the chat and turning it into something we're not talking about tonight.
And
so
here's
I'm
the
going to
thing.
say thank you, but
Whether you
goodbye.
think it is or it isn't, this isn't about you.
So I'm going to say thank you, but no. You created your account 4 minutes ago.
Okay.
Okay.
I've really annoyed him, and I'm quite glad. In some ways, I'm quite glad.
Yeah, good.
Thank you, Sarah.
Okay,
Are you all
I'm
right?
sorry.
Are you all right after this phone call? Can we?
I'm not all right tonight, but this hasn't made it any worse. And in some ways, it was quite good to get it off my chest. But I do think I'm going to log off for the night now because it's just a bit too much now. Do you know what I mean?
I think we.
And no shame on you for discussing it. I'm really glad you did, and
No,
no
it's
criticism
exhausting.
at all for that. I am exhausted by today, and I've had my rage, and I need to call it a night.
I think we're gonna wrap up pretty soon anyway because we need to get our sleep for tomorrow's 12 by 12 show. So, and it's all gonna be rainbows and unicorns. And we will be solving racism tomorrow.
Take us about 10 minutes.
That's at 1:30.
So we'll have
Thank
that
you.
all wrapped up by about 3.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Sarah. We're just going to quickly just check in on the Queen. Her Majesty is still. Thank you, Sarah. Her Majesty is still there. She is still there. Yeah, I wonder if that was the journalist friend
I
earlier.
just wanted to say that you've had some great callers tonight. Just wanted to spread good messages to them, as opposed to quite a lot of the stuff that's going on in the chat. So keep up the good work.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you. That was a whisper of support.
Now Liam's called in a few times, so let's go to Liam. Oh, yes, Liam.
Hello.
What you got for us, Liam?
How are you doing?
What have you got for us tonight?
I'm good. One I wanted to say, just you guys have been amazing tonight with how calm you've stayed, talking about what you've been talking about. But I wanted to. Well, I'm sorry about keep on asking to call last night as well.
It was new callers only. By law, we could not let you on.
Yeah. It's basically because tomorrow, I'm also doing a 12-hour stream.
Flipping it. When are you doing that?
Tomorrow.
Goodbye, Liam.
Have fun.
I hope you have a great time, Liam.
It's for charity.
Great. Have a great time. Thanks. Go on quickly. Go on, quick.
So I'm going to be doing it for Stand Up to Cancer.
Okay.
And basically, if I reach my goal, which is £300, I don't want everyone to stay, but if anyone can come over and donate, if I get to £300, I'll be doing have you heard of ghost pepper? Ghost chili chocolate?
Yeah, I have. You're going to kill yourself, young man.
Have a glass of milk ready.
I tell you what, send us a little message later on in the afternoon and we'll pop over and we'll have a little look at your stream while you're on.
All
right. See you later on. Good luck. Good luck. You're
you.
going to kill yourself with that bloody ghost pepper, you absolute melt. Right, let's try this.
You can actually burn yourself with peppers.
Yeah, it's dangerous. It's stupid. Really stupid thing to do. Hello, caller.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh. Go on.
Hello?
Oh. Go on.
Hello?
Just noises. That's fine.
Just a reminder for anyone. Lisa Marie, Miss Lisa Marie called in earlier on. I want to call her back immediately. Oh my God, oh no, she's calling in herself just as I was calling her.
I mean, how do you know that wasn't her just then?
Oh, what happened there? I had a little bit of trouble getting. We're trying to get hold of Lisa Marie.
Check it out now. It's a Skype now.
It's a Skype now, you dickhead. We got a good game for you before we go. Good game. It's probably really inappropriate considering this conversation, but you know us. Hello, Lisa Marie.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm proud of you, Catherine, for everything that you've said.
Oh. Well, thank you, but we shouldn't have to say it, should we?
No. I personally haven't had any experiences with stuff like this, but it doesn't stop me from being worried when I go out.
Yeah. And that's the point, isn't it? It doesn't have to happen. It's on your mind, and it shouldn't have to be that way. Oh, man. Yeah.
Thank you, Lisa Marie. Listen, Kath, was that the... Yeah. We came up with a game last night.
Was it the Queen's Gambit? Because that was wicked.
No. What am I talking about? What am I saying? Porn.
Oh, yeah.
We came up with a game. It's probably totally inappropriate after the last conversation, but I'm either talking about pornography or pawnbrokers. So which am I saying?
Yeah.
Here we go.
So the answer is ography or brokers.
Porn.
Ography.
Brokers.
Oh.
You'll go.
Porn.
One more time, please.
Porn.
Brokers.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It's easy with my accent.
Porn. Porn.
Ography.
Correct. We were playing this. We had a power cut. We watched a bit of Scoot, and then we watched some Sinjin, and then we had a power cut.
And then there was still pizza, so
we're
we
eating
played
pizza, playing porn or porn.
All right, one last one. Ready?
But we didn't have it with you big on the screen in front of me.
Porn.
Brokers.
No, ography.
Say it again.
Porn.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
What are you going to say? I want to play it with... tell you who I want to play it with.
I want to play it with my kids.
I want to play it with... so you've been publicly shamed, John Ronson. Because how he says pawn.
Thank you, Bestie, for the song.
Pawn.
Beastie, sorry. Do you know what? I think, by the way, this T-shirt... let me get the link for Watco's little... some of you know Watco. He's a good man. He's a great guy. He's a great guy.
Are we going to try and phone Nigel back, or is it too late? Baby, now it's too late.
Can't be bothered tonight, really. Watcoshop.co.uk. And all profits, I think. Is that it? Oh, is that? There we go. Is that opening? Yeah.
What's happening now?
I'm just getting his shop, but it doesn't seem to open. There we go. So, I got
Watco Shopco.
Watco Shopco. So this is where I got this T-shirt from, and all profits. It's set up by Balcony Shirts, of course, and all profits go to Mind. And I thought this was a cool T-shirt.
It is.
It's good, isn't it? I like that a lot. What's that underneath? There we go.
Mansfield
I thought I'd go for a bright colour because you're telling me to wear more bright colours.
I can wear colours.
I can wear colours. Tomorrow, Forks Art, 12-hour stream. We're starting at midday. Oh, now, someone emailed us. We got some videos. Oh, look, someone sent us this. I've made an instrumental synthesizer version of Detroit Rock City. I don't know if you have cause to use it, but you're welcome to. What do you mean?
I think that's probably my favourite Kiss song.
Oh, it's the best.
There it is.
I drink, then I smoke.
He does that.
That's great.
Start the car, time to make the midnight show. Oh, it goes. Get up. Everybody's gonna lose their feet. Get down. Everybody's gonna leave their seat. Detroit, Rock City. Get up. Everybody's gonna lose their feet. Get down. Feel uptight on Saturday night. And all the
Comes on strong. It tells me what I got to do. I got to get up. Everybody's gonna move their feet. Get down. Everybody's gonna leave their seat.
You gotta lose your mind in Detroit. Rock City. Get up.
Play this.
Everybody's gonna move their feet. Everybody's gonna leave their seat.
Getting late, I just can't wait. 7 o'clock, I know I gotta hit the road. First I drink, and then I smoke.
My favorite bit.
Start the car, I try to make the midnight show. It goes.
Get up, everybody gonna lose their feet.
Get down.
Everybody's gonna leave their seat.
Guitar solo.
My guitar is tiny.
I'll play the guitar.
Guitar plays.
My poor neighbours, Dave texted me today. He's still enjoying the show when he listens. Dave, this is for you.
Get up, everybody gonna move their feet. Get down, everybody's gonna leave their seat.
Moving fast to 95. Hit top speed, but I'm
Still moving much too slow.
I feel so good, I'm so alive. I hear my song
Playing on the radio, and how does that go? Get up, everybody gonna move their feet. Get down, everybody's gonna leave their seat.
Get up! Get down!
If you noticed, I was doing both Paul's voice for the verses.
Yeah.
Feel uptight! And then Gene's for the chorus.
Nice.
Get up! I feel uptight! Get up!
I did a bit of tonguing.
Okay, okay.
Because I can.
Okay.
I love it so much. That was the
Such a good
best
song.
gig I have ever been to. Yeah. The best gig I've ever been to.
Yeah.
I want to come and see ya.
But you gotta invite me! And I'll stand on a broken tennis racket and fly over you!
It was the little.
That
I
was the
mean,
best
I've never
kids show
seen
I've seen.
anyone move that well in like platforms this high. And he's 70?
Yeah, I've seen a few Kiss concerts. That was the best. Although the one in a club in front of 600 people was pretty amazing.
I bet.
It was pretty goddamn amazing. I think we're done.
I think that'll do you.
Let's mention our sponsors again, please, if you wouldn't mind. This show couldn't happen, and we do the light stuff and we do the heavy stuff, but we don't do the. We're going to go and raid MZ, but we don't do the stuff. And I used to do it of being controversial or contradictory just for the sake of an argument. Maybe I might be contradictory for the sake of an argument if it's, about like cheese or something. No, not important. If it's something about something trivial, like, I don't know. But when it's stuff like this, there is no room for devil's advocate. No. There is no room for devil's advocate. But people are dying, and there's no room for that game. I don't think I would have played that game years ago about something like this. I don't know. Who knows? But here's where we are now. And this is what this show is. And it's us dicking around. But also if there's something that is big, then
Yeah, and what I really appreciate is you tell us stuff, you trust us with things.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that the women who phoned us tonight felt able to tell their stories. I'm really glad that some men in the chat have been saying that they've it's been making them think about stuff that hadn't occurred to them before. Job done. I'm really proud of that, and I'm really proud of you lot for hanging out with us and those people that rang. It took a lot of guts. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it.
Do we know what that link is that's just been posted in the chat? Because do we know what that link is?
I don't like it.
I don't like the look of that link, and I don't want to. Matty's banned. Thank you.
Yeah.
I did time them out earlier on for something they were posting.
You know what? It might have been innocent, but
The T-shirt link. If you go here, you're going to find it. Go there. You're going to find it. Paul, thank you for the bits. Thank you. So we are here tomorrow at midday for 12 hours. You're going to see me cooking Marks and Spencer's stir fry in the kitchen. Okay, the camera that you bought, the Isabel Wing, is coming in the kitchen.
you're going to see it.
If the weather's nice, the camera's coming in the garden. And if I can be bothered, we're going to set up a green screen. I mean, we're going to
have an outside broadcast. Yeah.
So
You're right, Vix. It's not just any stir fry.
Oh, Marks and Spencer's. And then we've got either lasagna or moussaka.
Evil
For
Neuro,
dinner.
why is your phone number incorrectly formatted? Oh, why do you care? I think you've come to the wrong stream if you want things properly done.
Jesus Christ. I'll format your face with my fist in a minute. Right. We think our good friend Emzy is on, and we've said we're going to keep raiding her.
Well, actually, there have been some naysayers saying nay, that she's not on.
What the fuck? Excuse me? Where did that Becky put
I
it?
don't know, but I'm equally upset that she's not around, if that indeed is the case.
Oh, I believe it's her friend Sheila might be on.
Oh, right.
I believe it's her friend
Well,
Sheila.
listen, any friend of Sheila, Emma's,
On the close out, King
Emma's-
James, terrible
Emma's
film.
sleaze.
is
Terrible
probably
film.
a weirdo, so let's
know?
get in there.
Emma's
Thank you,
sleaze.
Tim. Thank you, Sorko Chic. Thank you, Mama Ross. I'm waving back. Liz, 100 Dormans.
100 Dormans?
Liz, thank you so much for 100 Dormans.
Does anyone else miss Kath and Kim?
I don't know how you all got so rich, but there's a lot of Dormans. That's a lot of Dormans, you know?
Dormans.
That's a lot.
Diamonds.
We're going to go right
Peter,
now.
I am a gamer, yes, I am.
Thank you,
Peter.
folks.
I love
We'll
to
be
play
back tomorrow at midday for 12 days, 12 hours, 12 days.
Imposter? No, I'm not.
World
I'm
record
keeping
attempt.
waving to
Bring your
Mama
friends.
Ross.
Oh.
I am a gamer, Peter. Yeah, you
Let's
named
go
the
on.
game, and I'm
I love her so much.
She's so,
Whoever she is.
She's so nuts. Let's go and say hello.
know that I am.
And we will be back tomorrow at midday. See you later.
See ya.
Ta-ra. Oh, look, 400 people going in.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Deep dark secret.
Just in time.